Ultra Live. Thanks, YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. Welcome back to Dark Souls. Dude, I have to, like, when I have to hold back every time I I introduce this video to say the name of the game, because I know it's, like, kind of lame. Like, of course this is Dark Souls. There was in the title. It's in the thumbnail. You know, like, of course this is Dark Souls. Anyway, I also have to, like, struggle with the fact that, like, I tried to a dark. Oh wait, hold on, I need to turn off my fan. I needed to turn off the fan. There you go. Thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate that. We're gonna be going for a good 3 hours here. Gonna try our best. I might die. Okay, good. We're alive. We're living. We're breathing. I could still die. They could still kill me at the back end of this gate. Okay, we're alive. What's up? Welcome, Azan. I threw very good out on accident. Actually, I just realized. No, never mind. I know why that's happening. But welcome, Azan. Thank you for dropping in. Congratulations on being number one. What is it called? Top fan, I think. I don't know what that is, by the way. It's been a while since we streamed. I'm sure you know. I'm sure everybody knows. It's been a while since we did a live stream. So there's a few new things in the live stream wise that, like, I don't know what they mean, but hey, you know, congrats on the crown. Unless you can't see that. Hey, welcome Tequila Shotgun or Shot Tequila Shot. Why did I try to call you Tequila Shotgun last time? And by last time I mean in the Darkwood video that we did. We're gonna do our best not to get deleted by mans here. We struggled a lot. I don't know how long it's been. We struggled a large amount when we tried to play a few months ago. This is also like a little similar to the I should have dodged there, but it's fine. It's a little similar to how we fight the elk in Darkwood when he does the little circle, as long as I stand in the right place. We get this done quickly though. It might just be 3 hours of me talking repeatedly. Since last time we were struggling for, and I'm not sure how long, but it was I think it was an entire stream, either that or we got Artorias and it was toward the end of that stream. And the reason why we haven't gone through in a while is because for any of you who played Dark Souls 3, Dark Eater Merdir has also been a big issue for me. I've never been able to beat, you know, Dark Eater Merdir. I fought everybody else. I fought your boy Gale. Is that his name? The Thunder Man with the red hood. I fought him. He wasn't too bad. But your man's Dark Eater Merdir was a nightmare. I even tried him with like that cheese strat, if you guys know, where you become like a spellcaster and use that like dark mist move to do damage over time. I tried that. Couldn't beat him, sadly, so that's why I was kind of avoiding Kalameet. I'm not sure why. I don't know if this is like a thing for me in every video game, because there's not a lot of video games that are like this. But I do struggle when I'm not fighting a like a human, you know, type enemy. I mean, even if it's like, let's say, the giant from not Dark Souls, from Demon Souls. It was a struggle for me to figure out how to fight him, even though if you play Demon Souls, all you have to do is go up and use like a crossbow weapon that they put there. Either that or just like waiting until he attacks and then letting him, you know, topple over. The point being is that even when it's like a larger human enemy, I struggle with that. Artorias was difficult because he did like these cool backflips, but I don't know. I feel like we didn't necessarily take too long with him. I could be coping. I have no idea about Dark Souls, to be honest. Yeah, sadly you're coming in at like the very end because we have only 2 more bosses left. Which, well, I mean, no, without count, I might die here. Without counting this guy, this dragon man, we have 2 more bosses left, which will practically just, you know, end the game and we'll move on to a different game. But what's it called? Yeah, the last guy. Well, no, I was gonna say this is DLC, right? And this is like, I think this is an optional boss. Somebody can correct me. Who knows about Dark Souls more than I do? But I think this is. Oh, he disappeared. All right, I'm not gonna bother. I think this is an optional boss, and there's a guy called Magus or Manus or something with an M who we have to fight to get out of this DLC, to put it simply. And we could have just like ended the game without doing this part, but we're not like only doing it because it's like, oh, you know, DLC obviously, but as the title says, this is the first time I've ever been here since back when I played the game, but didn't buy this DLC for it. And for everybody else who watched, going through at least the first like 2/3 of the game, most of my Dark Souls streams did not consist of just dying. If you watch the first 2/3 of the game. In fact, for those of you who were here, I don't know if you were. I'm not gonna say you were upset, but like, let's say most people were shocked at the fact that I was attacking the NPCs. That's something you shouldn't do. Let's just say I should just say you shouldn't do that. Cause there's that guy over there. He's an NPC. He's not an enemy. Like the dogs down there. He was a nice guy. I just decided to take a swing at him. Sadly, could not take him down. So he's just upset and sitting in that corner, not doing much for me. But we will be hopefully not dying for like 3 hours straight. But we'll be dying a large amount of mid-year. I was doing attempts, like 3 or 4 attempts before the stream started, just so I could be more comfortable with the controls, because I haven't actually played Dark Souls since the last stream. We have all the mods. I don't know why people call them bots, by the way, because as far as I know, BODs just stands for video on demand, but like that doesn't necessarily make sense when YouTube is video on demand. So why are we calling them bots? I just did it because what else am I going to call them? That's like what people recognize those type of videos as. But yeah, they're on the live stream section of the channel. Man, the hunter is still mad after all these months. I need to make sure I don't die to these dogs real quick. I did exactly what I said I was gonna try to avoid. I don't know, man. I've tried to do some strategies for Madeir. I could bring the blood shield that people have suggested. I just don't think it's that effective for me, considering I don't get that many attacks in. The reason why people suggested the blood shield is because this weapon that I have, that's a scythe, does extra bleed damage, but Kalameet, or this dragon, doesn't necessarily take bleed. Since I think he has the highest bleed resistance in the game. Why am I walking? Am I out of stamina? Hold on. Okay, good. I'm alive for a few more seconds. Yeah, I think that guy has the highest bleed resistance in the game. So I doubt I'll be able to not only make him bleed, but hit him enough times where I myself will get affected by the bleed on this weapon. Yeah, there's a lot of trial and error for not Medir. I keep confusing him with Medir. But Kalameet, I don't know about Manus, you know, I don't think that's his name. I think I have his name wrong, and Manus would be, you know, the boss after this. So I don't know about the boss after this. It's like I said, you know, he's a lot more humanoid than Man's here. But I know the final boss is gonna be simple enough, because for those of you who have played, I'm sure you're aware that you can, I don't remember the final boss's name, I'm sure you're aware that you can just, how did I not get iframes on that? It's okay. We got iframes on that anywhere, you know, sometimes I question the discrepancy. Oh, we're alive. He's gonna do like some bash, some tail swing, like that. I don't know. What do you call that move, man? It's like a Pokemon. I guess I can treat him like a Pokemon that he like does certain attacks. I don't know. I'm trying my best to get through this without taking too long, but also the title of I did bloodlust. The title of the video says we're gonna be talking for like 3 hours while we're fighting Kalameet, so I could have excuse to die a few times. We're doing okay. I could throw very easily like that. I mean, that's not necessarily a throw, but I could throw very easily. Okay, we're alive. I can heal. Hopefully this guy doesn't ram me. There we go. I mean, he did do the ramming, but you know, what else am I supposed to wait for? Hey, look, he's doing the elk thing. I love when he does that. I just don't know how to get him back into it. You were almost there, too. Is that halfway? Would you call that halfway? See, now you can... My controller disconnected for a second. See, now you can see me drinking water, and I don't have to, like, say it in the video or in the recording, or... Yeah. That's the best we've been doing so far. Like, the first 2 times we tried this out, we definitely didn't do that much damage, nor were we able to dodge that many times. Alright, I wanna burp, but I don't wanna, like, do it into the mic. Does he have a second phase? Maybe? That's what I was trying to get at. I mean, thank you for bringing that up, because I wasn't gonna say it. I completely forgot about it. But we haven't gotten anywhere near, like, half HP. That's why I was asking, like, if people would consider that half HP. I'm sure somebody else in chat, like Azan, I'm sure Azan knows that there is a second phase, but we haven't done enough damage, you know, since the last stream, which was, I could check, but it's not really worth the time. Since the last stream that was a few months ago, and now that was the most amount of damage we've done. So I don't know if that's considered half HP, and even if it is, sometimes they don't go to their second phase at half HP. Sometimes they work until, like, I don't don't know, 2/3, maybe like 3/4 of their HP until they pop off. Rarely it's like 3/4, but it does happen. Who's yelling at me, dude? That was a good attempt, though. Don't remember the oh, what do you call those guys? The NPC. Also, I apologize for the glare. I don't really know what to do about the fact that like you can see my computer screen on my glasses while I'm playing the game. I can't exactly take off my glasses. I can't exactly take off my glasses, so I apologize. Also, I apologize for the side, like some of the sides being white or visible on the wall. You know, the wall being white or visible. It's supposed to be a fully green screen, but like I ran out of paper, so I have to get more paper, sadly. There we go, team. We made it. Alright, I just didn't want to die repeatedly at the dogs. It's not necessarily like embarrassing or shameful, but it definitely eats at me with time, in terms of time. But whenever I do that, I'm either trying to sneeze or burp, and I'm not trying to do it into the mic. I obviously don't want to do that in your ears. I know some people. I'm already dead. I know some people use speakers, but oh, I'm not dead. Don't kill me, please. Okay, I'm not dead. Great. We got this, team. We can do this. Easy clap. That dodge. Easy. Oh, come on. I was not spamming the dodge button, but I was trying to get it in time. Anyway, buddy, can you... Thank you. That's very nice of you. Don't stomp on me, though. Don't do that. Bye. Ah. What a shame. I'm alive. I thought I was gonna die there, but, you know, we made it. It's good. You know, sometimes that move is useful, sometimes that move is not desired. His spins are not the worst on the planet. Spins are not the worst to dodge on the planet. Sometimes I don't know what he's moving with, so I'm just dodging early. Yeah, and I need not to throw on that, because it's easy to not get hit there. Ow. What a shame, bro. What a shame. Please, can you just like... Thank you. Oh, I really tried to focus to dodge that one, because I knew it was coming, but we just didn't get it, you know? We just didn't get it. We're alive though, that's what matters. Okay, we didn't get hit. That flame is not annoying, it's just difficult to see with that visual effect, which is cool, don't get me wrong. Alright, hopefully we see if he has a second phase. I mean, I hope he doesn't have one. Phase 2, but we'll see. Wow. This is why I hate contact damage. I don't know if you guys heard me say that before. I hate contact damage. I hate it so much I can't even talk, dude. I hate contact damage. Like, sure, dude, I get it. He has sharp claws. I get it, but like, that's so bullshit. Okay, that would make sense because, you know, he actually whipped his face and tried to slap me with his beak or whatever. Alright, there we go. He's at the edge. I don't really want to go over there. That was close. We're alive though. We're alive. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Well, there's only one phase. I did see you in chat earlier. I just, you know, wanted to make sure I don't get destroyed before I read that. Okay. You know, it's funny that that one kills me, but the grapple move does not. Well, thankfully he only has one phase, right? So we should be able to. I don't know if we will, but we. Oh, I hope we can handle this. By the way, chat's on my left, so I have to look on that side to read if my head turns. Otherwise, you know, I am looking at game. Well, now you can tell. Now you can tell when I'm gonna get hit. If I turn my head, and yeah, I'm not looking your way. I guess, is it your way? Would you consider that your way? I don't know. I don't really use the face cam situation. I set it up. I haven't set it up before because I do not like just having like an annoying. Okay, hold on. Oh shit! The message almost killed me. I don't like having an annoying square on the screen. Like, I hate that. I hate having just a random square on the screen. So I've never set it up. Now I just got like some green paper to make it so it's easier. So what are the results of Halloween pool? The results of Halloween pool is just conscript. But like, I don't know who hasn't watched the latest Darkwood playthrough, but like I said in the latest Darkwood playthrough, there will be Darkwood from October 1st to October 7th. But Conscript will start on October 8th. I don't know when it will end because I don't know how long the game will be. But that's kind of why I'm trying to like do this part. Oh my. Hold on. I don't necessarily want to die. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm doing this stream, because I don't want to, what's it called, have this stream going down. That's why we also had that other poll about not vertical streaming, about what we would stream that had an option to finish Dark. Was that the vertical streaming poll? I have it archived. I just can't. I do a few polls and I can't remember each of them. But point being, one of the polls had an option to finish Darkwood first, and because you know people voted on that, we're gonna do not Darkwood. Finish Dark Souls first. We're finishing Dark Souls first, and then we're gonna stream Conscript on October 8th. Ow. Yeah, that. Amount of hours I can say I beat the game. Yeah, it's, I mean, not necessarily an old game, but I think it has been more than a year since its release. And we'll have to leave for water eventually and bathroom. It'll be every hour that we take like a 5 to 15 minute break. We're probably gonna be back before the 15 minutes, but I always say 5 to 15 minute break because I'd rather have the extra time. But yeah, like I was saying, well, first and foremost, thank you for Azan and Tequila Shot. I don't know why I don't know why I keep calling you Tequila Shotgun on my Darkwood Let's Play. That came out part 7, I believe, part 7. for being number one and number two top hands. I don't know what that means necessarily, by the way. Like I said earlier, I don't know who was here and who wasn't here for it. I haven't streamed in a few months, and YouTube has added a bunch of stuff. And I have to learn it. I have to learn about it. I've literally only been stalling the stream because I had a very strong feeling that everybody wanted to watch me finish Dark Souls first before I went out to stream anything. And honestly, I genuinely don't like doing, especially streams, doing things and then going on to another thing without finishing it. Which I've been doing with the Pokemon thing and the Mega Man Legends thing. But you know, and the Cuphead thing, but you know, it'll get finished. Sorry. Sorry, I was trying to burp and not die at the same time. Well, burp was less than it. I was trying not to burp into the mic. You get the grading based on the text you send in the stream. No, I'm sure it's what's it called. I don't know what I was going with or what I was going to say, considering I'm doing this boss fight. But thank you, Tequila Shot, for telling me that's what that's for. That's what the top fan is. I think that's what the YouTube wants to call it now. Hey, look, I don't have full health. I just realized this. We're fine. What's the worst that could happen? I haven't memorized what the distance on that play AoE is, which I am bad. I should do. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I went the wrong way. I'm not dead, but I went the wrong way. I thought he was going to do a whole different thing. 25x super attack? Nice. I actually didn't know anything about that. Who's dropping stuff? Dropping. I wonder what that is. I'm keeping it, but I wonder what that is. I believe the game has a mechanic where some things just get turned into rubbish if they get dropped and get put in somebody else's world. I don't really know how the dropping thing works. It's not like I used it. I know there's a mechanic for that as well in Dark Souls 3, which people use to do like, can you finish the game with this weapon, and you know, things like that. I keep trying to walk off a cliff, dude. The abyss is ever so tempting. Let's try doing this without getting hit by the dogs. But yeah, as we were saying, or as I was saying, Darkwood will go through October 1st and October 7th. I was just looking out the window. And Conscript will come in as a stream on October 8th. Hopefully we'll finish, you know, Dark Souls. I said this at this other stream too. I try so hard. Every single time there's a game that starts with the title Dark, I have to try so hard not to say Dark word, just because of, you know, how much is a Dark word. But when referring to a video game, but yeah, we're gonna try. Hopefully, we're gonna finish Dark Souls by then. It's only Backer and Kalameet and Man is the final boss of Dark Souls. I've already fought, so it's gonna be a joke. I'm gonna say that, and he's probably gonna kick my ass. We're probably not gonna spend 3 hours on the final. I'm bad. The final boss of what's it called? Of Dark Souls 1. Such a thing when I'm trying not to die. I wish he did the deer thing. He didn't do the elk thing that they do in Darkwood. Okay, we're live. We get the heal here. Okay, good distance, not the perfect distance, but a good one. I was too early, good to remember. He's fine, right? We're fine. Oh no, we're not fine. We're alive though, that's what matters. Okay, we're good on this end. Gonna charge forward. Oh, how mean, how rude, buddy, that's so rude. I did not hit him. This is also a reason why I struggle with this dragon shape. I, I, I just have a hard time hitting his hitbox. With his basically legs on this. I mean, Nadir was a lot bigger. Even though you couldn't parry him, at least you could riposte Nadir. I don't think you can do that to Mans. It kind of looks like it's 25 XP per chat. I remember, right, you get more XP if you donate. I didn't know that it was like 4 people that would, because I know for anybody that has been on Twitch, Twitch is like a pay to like recognize only situation. So like if it to be like top whatever, I don't remember what Twitch calls people, but to be the top person in the Twitch chat or whatever, you have to actually give money. So I didn't know. I mean, I'm glad, you know, it doesn't force you guys to give money to get the, you know, top fan number 1, number 2 little icon crown thing. I think the crowns are cool just because I like crowns, even though I'm not the type of person to like put a crown on my Minecraft skin, since I know, maybe not a lot, but I know 3 YouTubers that put a crown on their Minecraft skin. Can you name? No, I'm not gonna ask you to do that. But I was gonna say, can you name them? I'm pretty sure most people, if anybody knows anything about YouTube and Minecraft, they could name the first person. But I wasn't. That's kind of a rhetorical question. Not a rhetorical question. I don't know what to phrase that, but it wasn't really a question. Like, who's asking for answers to? It wasn't rhetorical. Is that what definition is? I don't know. We're gonna go fight the dragon, and I'm going to ignore my failure at the English language because it's not my native language, so I don't have to worry about it. Dude, I don't know why I keep trying to dodge into him. I should just dodge forward, since that is way more likely. Well, how did I not hit his leg, dude? Since that is way more likely to make it that so I don't get hit by his spaces if I dodge forward. I sir. Don't you dare do your like beam move. I don't want your beam move. Oh, that's why. I saw her, I just didn't react, and I was like, way too late. Way too late to do anything. That was my bad mistake, so alright, let's just put it that way. Actually, if you click on their crowns, there is a question mark that has info about it. Really? Hold on. I normally don't try to do this because obviously you guys can't even hear the game when I do that, but I just died. Yeah, it does tell me how much XP you have. Because you have 75 XP, so I don't know about 25 per chat. Because it says each of you have 75. Although YouTube sometimes is behind and doesn't like or it's just behind sometimes. Put it that way. Alright, it's been, you know, a good 30 minutes. I hope this doesn't take too long. I'm gonna close my blinds so I can see a little better. Cause your boy of Kalameet is, you know, a black dragon, so it's very, very hard for him to see with the sunlight in my face. I hope that doesn't mess up the whole green screen situation. I don't think it will, but if it does, I'll fix it real quick. Uh, it might mess up the green screen. It did mess. No, did it? It didn't mess up the whole green screen situation. So, please, what's it called? Uh, don't mind me while I try to fix this real quick, and then make sure. Uh, the color doesn't show up again. I have to do this every single time the lighting changes. I don't know how to fix that. It's fine. It's not like it's super difficult to do. It's just that like it takes time and it interrupts the stream and it's not entertaining, to just watch my character stand still for half an hour. I am struggling a bit to get this color situated for the green screen. Oh, we'll get it. I just don't want you to stare at me at the bottom left. I don't know. Maybe you guys just do want to stare at me at the bottom left while I'm trying to fix this situation. Oh, that looks much better. Yeah, that looks much better. All right, that didn't take too long. We're good. We're good. We're back. It's good. It's working. All right. Sorry about the interruption. I just need to fucking see. 2 months ago, I found a game that kind of looked like it's a combination of both Darkwood and Fallout, so I thought you might want to check it out. What's the name of the game? Uh, yeah, it looks like it tops at 25 XP for some reason. In other streams, I've seen it going up to 150. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't have as many. By the way, thank you for the emotes in chat. I really appreciate that. I don't know. I hope they're popping up in the stream. It doesn't look like they are, but thank you for the emotes in chat. But yeah, I don't know why I don't have 150 XP. Maybe because it's the first. Oh, god damn, dude, this guy's was about to delete me. Maybe it's because the first time I've streamed in a while, and then we'll get the 150 XP soon. But thank you for waiting and being patient while I did the green string thing. It looks good now. I don't know if I'm censored necessarily. I don't think I was. Hold on. I'll worry about being censored in a second. Actually, I'm not sure what censored is since I'm really bad at like. I really don't know how to describe it, but I'm really bad at left and rights or knowing how to call move myself in an inverted way. I don't know how to say inverted way, like with a mirror, to know my left and right in the mirror. I hope that explains things enough. Clarify. I think I'm visible enough. Yeah, I don't think I'm cut out in the camera range. I have to look left every time, so I apologize for that. Thank you again for the info, though. Give a shot. And please let me know what that game was on. That it was like a combination of Darkwood and Fallout, because I enjoy Fallout 3 and New Vegas. New Vegas more. I should play Fallout 1. Honestly, I think it would be more interesting to just like for me to stream games I'm never gonna make videos on. Because I don't know, there's a lot of games that I don't want to make videos on. It's just like, and I don't want to feel obligated to make a video on it. Like, of course, I play other games off of stream by myself and with friends and stuff like that, but there are times where there's a game where I want to get through, but that I wouldn't like play again, or that I wouldn't play myself. Like Hollow Knight, I did that for a stream first because I wasn't gonna play that for myself, but I was curious enough about it. And then Dark Souls, because I beat it once, but I've never done the DLC, so I never really cared to beat it again. Dark Souls 1, unless it was on the stream. Situations like that. I hate this guy, dude. My friend tells me that it's a little extreme to say that I hate these things. I genuinely think they're horrible enemies. I'm bad though. I'm worse. alive. That's what matters. Well, also, I do see chat moving. I'll read in a bit. I thank you, Ron, for telling me the name of the game. Damn it! This is again. I kind of get it, right? Oh wait, no, was I alive? Was I alive and I just had like a sliver of health? That would be funny. I was about to just complain about contact damage, but I want to know if I was alive and I was just on the sliver. No, I did die. Never mind. It wasn't the fire. Uh, Gapland is the name of the game. I'm talking. I think there's a demo on Steam. I don't think I've heard of this. Let me pop it up right now, and I should be able to show it to everybody as well. Where is that one? And then we go to this. I'm not gonna give you guys advertisements. I mean, it's not really bad, but I'm not really gonna make you like stare at Steam's ads. I'm just gonna go to the page. That's the music for the trailer, by the way. And FYI, this stream is just more for just like having fun. I don't know. I hope you guys are enjoying this and all that. Not like all that, like I don't care, like I do care, but I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for a while. I am trying to kill Kalameet, right? I am trying to take him down because I want to beat this game before October so everybody gets to watch Conscript. But I'm not trying to stress too much about it. I don't know how many. I haven't mentioned this too many times, but I know some of you know, or most of you know, that I used to stream on Twitch. But I know that not all of you know. But this looks really good, by the way. But I know that most of you don't know that like I fainted once because of a Twitch stream after a Twitch stream because I was stressing out too much. Yeah, we're just trying to like not take too much of this seriously with the whole like Kalameet. I like the "you are dead" situation there with your boy Dark Souls at the end message. It looks good. I enjoy this. It does have a demo. I hope we have enough time to pop it during what's it called, October. If not, I'm probably gonna take a look at a demo anyway if it's not out yet. There's another game that we're gonna do during Halloween. That's gonna be after Fear and Hunger, if we get done with Fear and Hunger anyway. And it'll be this game. But this game's like super short, so it's not really gonna take any more than like 1 or 2 streams. Anyway, we're gonna go back to Dark Souls. That one, Dark Souls. Yeah, Dark Souls. I keep trying not to say dark word. Dark Souls is not cooperating, and by that I mean it's not full screening for me. It will soon, right? I just pressed F11 and you know what? No. I have to relaunch you, Dark Souls. Don't make me do this, Dark Souls. Don't make me. I know you guys can see it full screen. I know you guys can see a full screen. I can't right now. I make sure that more important than anything, you guys can see it well, instead of me having to struggle with some of these cropped out situations. Anyway, that's what we have. The please stand by icon like GIF from Fallout. I'm sure everybody recognized that, but I've never really said it. But it's not like it's secret or anything. For some reason I can't find Dark Souls in my games folder. I found it, don't get me wrong, it just took me a minute, like a whole minute. But I will be playing Scabland demo if it's still not out yet. Hopefully I'll be doing it before or during the Halloween thing. But like I said, it's gonna be Darkwood for October 1st and through 7th, and then Conscript, and like Tequila Shot helped me with They said that I'm trying to look back at the chat. Can't find it. Although, yeah, you said it's a decent amount of hours, and you told me you can beat the game. So I don't think it's gonna be like a JRPG, you know, like how the hundreds of hours of JRPG take. Did I not close? What is happening? Why is this not popping in full screen? Yeah, I was gonna bring that up, but I didn't. It's called since I don't have enough of a basis on Stalker. I haven't actually played any of the Stalkers. I've watched people play through them, which was interesting. Uh, I, I would want to play Stalker, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'll do very good at Stalker. I think I'm gonna die a lot more than I died in Dark Souls at Stalker. We've died a decent amount of times. I should have had a death counter. I should just have a death counter by default in every single thing. It's because I don't know. I think it makes it interesting. Also, I did miss a message in chat. So thank you for saying that I was very centered with the camera, with the webcam tequila shot. I played the one where Dude Bro betrays you. I don't remember his name. I was gonna do a parody, but I don't even remember the parody. The Metro 2033 might have. No, it can't be 2033. I own a large, maybe not a large amount. I own an amount of the Metro games. I played the Metro one where the guy betrays you. Thank you for asking, Tequila Shot. I always appreciate things like that, and thank you again, Azan, for recommending a game. I love when anybody either brings up a game or recommends it. Or more than anything, I do like the fact that you recommended one with a demo and that it's coming soon, because that's just something that is exciting for all of us. Again, I appreciate questions like, you know, which games I played. Like I said, I've only played one of them. I can't remember if I finished it. If I go to Steam and look at them, Metro Last Light, I can't remember the name. I, I'll look at it once I die here with Kalameet, but like I was saying, if I go to Steam and look at my Metro games, I'll instantly be able to tell you which one it is. It's probably Last Light, as my head is, you know, trying to grasp vague memories. But we'll quadruple check once, you know, we're done here. I need to stop trying to dodge into that, dude. I'm so bad at that. I don't know why I keep trying. Also, I can't fall off. I mean, I can fall off. That's why I don't want to fall off. Okay, good. I was scared because I wasn't looking that forward. Oh, by the way, I say I struggle, right? But I do play Monster Hunter. And by play Monster Hunter, I mean I've only played Monster Hunter World, which is literally one of the easier games, not as easy as what's the other one called? The other one before Wilds? I don't remember. I'm sorry. And I do struggle in that game trying to fight those enemies. Thank goodness. I don't know why I keep trying to dodge into him, but thank goodness I actually, you know, got the dodge through. I should have dodged away. I tried to stick close to him, but you know, quite obviously that didn't work out for me. Oh, I don't like how he hit me back. It's Last Light. Yeah. Thank you, Ozan. I'm gonna double check right now. I keep thinking man kills me with his fire breath, but it's not that. I just died before, and the thing takes a while to go off. We're using this. I'm just gonna make that invisible, and we're gonna put Metro in here. And I don't own the one I played on Steam. Most likely Last Light. Yeah, since it has the Redux version of this. But even from the what's it called? The screenshots I can't tell. But I'm just gonna trust both of you and say it's Last Light since I'm more than confident that both of you have more knowledge in Metro than I do. Well, that's what I should have done to begin with when Tequila Shot asked so. I'm gonna do a few more attempts and then we're gonna take 5 to 15 minute break. It's probably gonna be less than 15 minutes, like I keep reminding everybody, but I would say 15 minutes just in case I end up talking to my grandmother or somebody that's a neighbor or somebody. I usually say neighbors because my neighbors, you know, my aunts and family and things like that. This is not the right way. I think it's so funny that that guy keeps shooting me with his bow. I mean, it's funny until he actually hits me. I'm still gonna laugh. Anyway, fingers crossed I don't get hit by dog. Please don't hit me, dog. Oh, this is gonna be a kind of an early announcement for those of you who are watching the stream, considering I will make this community post after the stream is over. But we're gonna change how we're doing the Minecraft situation a lot. We're not gonna cut it, we're just gonna change the videos a lot. The Darkwood Let's Play is gonna stay the same until we do Disc 1 and Disc 2. I don't know if there'll be a Disc 3. Because for those of you who don't know, Darkwood Let's Plays for Disc 1 and Disc 2 are just like either Wolfman or The Musician. Anyway, let's try not to die when we're planning here for it. Here we go. The dodge could have been better. It's gonna do the fire. No. I've been here long enough that I can recognize who's gonna do AoE fire attack. Can't recognize that one though. We're gonna do a video for the Minecraft, like the alpha Minecraft version. Actually, no, you know what? No. Why would I tell? Well, no, that sounds mean. I don't think I should confirm that yet. I think what I should confirm is the fact that, like I've said before, if you weren't in the comments, because I've only said this in the comments, we're gonna have the Darkwood Iceberg on the end of October. I don't know what day the end of October is, but the last 7 days of October. I just don't know the. I mean, I can count. The last day of October is the 31st, right? So, the 30th is the 6th day, and the 29th is the 5th day. Please don't help me in chat. I mean, I will be thankful if you do, but please don't help me in chat. Anyway, I'm trying to do this while not dying. Wait, I'm alive. Okay, good. I thought I was gonna get bit by a dog there. But yeah, the 31st is the 7th day, the 30th is the 6th day, the 29th is the 5th day, the 28th is the 4th day, the 27th is the 3rd day, and on the 26th, I'm gonna have a video about the first 7 hours of Darkwood. That way, for those of you who don't want to watch every Darkwood playthrough back to back, because I know for a fact most of you don't, and I'm not saying that to like call people out or anything. I just know that because I have polls on my community tab on my channel that I think you can still vote on. At least I hope you can still vote on. I don't want YouTube to make me a liar. You're supposed to still be able to vote on those polls that say, oh, what would you prefer? A 30-minute video, a 5-minute video, to 10-minute video, or a 1 hour long video? Yeah, you're supposed to still be able to vote on that. I hope YouTube doesn't like make me a liar. It's like, those polls are outdated. You can no longer participate. But yeah, I was saying that I know that because of the fact that I, read the polls and actually take into account what people put into said poll, even before and after they get archived. Dude, I think it's unfair that he hits me on like the back end of that like head swing. Which is why I should just learn to not go for the dodge into it and just go under his leggies. I think his leggies would be better. But yeah, I think like I said, on the 26th of October, we're gonna have the 7 hours of Darkwood, the first 7 hours of Darkwood video for the people who don't want to watch, hours and hours of a freaking Darkwood Let's Play. And then we're gonna have the Darkwood Ice Rink video, which is the Dry Meadow edition, which will be there on October 25th. I apologize for getting these dates wrong. I'm trying not to die while commentating. I could just look at the calendar right now. While I'm waiting for myself to respawn. Yeah, 25th would be the iceberg, 26th would be the first 7 hours. Anyway, thank you again, everybody, for hanging out with me. We got, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 more attempts. Hopefully we kill them on that attempt, and then we can go on to your boy Manus. Which he has a big hand. That's the, like, whole gimmick behind Manus. No, big boy hand. A lot of people make jokes about it, which I think are funny. I'm not gonna make jokes about it because I'm not that humorous. Is that even the correct English sentence and the correct way to format my English? Anyway, we're just gonna try not to die to these dogs for the 40th time. I mean, we haven't died to the dogs for 40 times. I think we've died like once or twice. I think at most twice. Genuinely don't want to die to them because it takes time. And it eats away at me and your time watching. Sorry if you asked anything. I had to go do something. No worries, Tequila Shot. I can't remember. Well, I mean, I was talking about like the dates for when we're gonna do Darkwood content, which are October 25th. The Darkwood Ice Rink for the Dry Meadow, and October 26th, the 7 hours of Darkwood video. But besides that, I don't remember asking much, but I wanted to catch you up. I needed a heal before I went down there. Anyway, I wanted to catch you up on the things that I said quickly without repeating it too much for people who were here. Anyway, we have more than 2 attempts now that I died to that man. Controller, how could you possibly let me attack and then do not read me, controller? Controller, please. Hold on. Steam is being annoying and is telling me that there's a firmware update or something like that. And it's like, I get that, right? But I know some of you remember. Please let me move. No! I know some of you remember back when I was streaming this the first few times that I had not Joy-Con, what's it called? Drift, but my left stick on my controller was not helping me out. Thankfully that's not happening right now, so that's why I say we're doing better. We haven't killed Kalameet yet, but I feel like we're doing better. Can I do that first. Thank you. I could also, what's it called? Update the drivers right now, but like I said, I'm afraid of it ruining the stick on my controller and not being able to actually move again. Also, if you can tell, I'm stalling because most things are failing me at the moment, and by that I mean software-wise. Like the controller's on the read, and right now, Dark Souls isn't really popping up in a full screen or on your screen, sadly. Oh no, there it is, there it is. You know, it took a bit, but it's coming up on yours. Just my controller's not being read at all, but you know, we'll make it, right? We'll make it, team. Thank you again for hanging out with me and seeing through these little issues that are happening. Oh, by the way, I can show you this now. This is the controller I'm using. It's just a PS5 controller. This is the one that had the Joy-Con drift. I hope that's on camera. I can't tell. I mean, I can tell, but I'm looking at it delayed. No, I don't think I'm actually showing it to you. Give me a second. I'm gonna look at the actual camera. This is the controller, right? I use, which is just the PS5 controller. This is the one that had the joystick. No, this is the joystick that had the problem. And this is the other one that I was using that was red. It also had the problem. This joystick is it's the same. It's the same button that I had, but it had that as a problem, and it was making me move into attacks and dying. Again, like I said, I'm just stalling until I can finally get this thing to work, and you know we can play Dark Souls again. Damn. It's not popping up on full screen. But thank you for confirming that tequila shot that is popping up. What matters most is that. By the way, that's my computer, not your computer. I don't know if you're watching this on computer, but that's my computer, not your computer. What matters most is that my controller is red. Well, it doesn't seem like it's happening. I don't necessarily want to update drivers right now. So kind. If you would cooperate. Could you? No, it's not. It's not going with me. Oh, yeah. I don't. I don't. We can try the other controller, and see if it reads that, or if it's just the USB wire that's just not being friendly. But I didn't necessarily plan for this to not work for me. You know, I don't really have a contingency for my controllers giving up on me. Are you good though? Can we? No, it's still not being read. Steam is not cool. I don't know if it's Steam or my controller, but something is not cooperating. Could be the USB wire. I move? Nope. We're gonna try to update the drivers right now on stream, even though that's gonna take a bit of time. We're gonna leave Dark Souls up, I guess. Yeah, it's still not. It's still not following. Give me a second. I want to make sure this is full screen first. That way, I at least know that that part is working for me. I don't know if launching it from directly Steam is gonna do anything. Maybe it's unpaired. It's not wireless unless you still mean unpaired, because it could be unpaired from Steam. But if you didn't mean unpaired from Steam, it's not wireless if that's what you meant. But it could be easily as you know Steam isn't recognizing it anymore because they ignored the fact that it told me to update the drivers, which would be upset. Would that be upsetting? It would make me sad. Let's just put it that way. I would be sad that Steam was like, no, fuck you. You're not allowed anymore. Because you said, no, don't log out. Because you said, what's it called? Remind me later. We're just gonna try to download the, not download, install the update. That's my computer, not your computer if you're watching this on the computer. I thought it was wireless. Yeah, I just want to make sure because it can be unpaired from Steam even if it's not wireless. So it's not like a bad suggestion. I just want to make sure in case you're in in a situation where you need that information. I don't know how or when or why you would be, but you know, kind of fill in space. Most part. Building commentary by update. Yeah, update the firmware to the DualSense wireless controller. In before this makes my controller die, not die, but makes my controller not not brain not be recognized. No, not have the drift on the left stick again. In before. All right. Hopefully Dark Souls stops being a little and it helps me out with going into full screen because it's just not doing that either. But Dark Souls going into full screen isn't really a problem. Like I can fix that instantly. What matters, bro? Okay, I can use the controller. The controller's fine. What matters most is the controller. I can fix Dark Souls not going into full screen very easily. With a program called Borderless Gaming that needs to be updated. Why does everything need to be updated? Dude, anyway, thank you again team for hanging out with me, even though I have to keep installing these things. Now this looks so weird. This program looks weird. Do I have to say not sponsored by Borderless Gaming because YouTube will be annoyed probably? Anyway, the point is we're back. We're back. Sorry for the interruption. I'm gonna try my best to kill this guy. If we don't kill this guy, we're gonna take a back to 10-minute break, and I'll be back, and we're gonna try to kill him again for another hour or two. Hopefully he dies first try, right? First try, team, right? First try. We got him. First try. Where are we even? Naked man? Is this guy naked? We're long man? Loincloth man? I don't know, man. The point is we don't have any armor and we're going in. This would be way easier with armor, which is the only reason why I'm going in without it. Because I feel like I genuinely would not struggle whatsoever if I could survive, oh, I don't know, 2 hits from Kalameet. Pretty sure that would be a lot smoother of an experience. I mean, the only reason why we beat Orange and Smo first try was because I upped my Estus Blast from... Also, congratulations on getting #1 fan tequila shot. Not to, like, outcast Alzon, but I do want to recognize people for getting that. Caveman build? Yeah, Caveman build comes down more in Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 because I actually get a club. I mean, it is Caveman build because we start with a club here, so we can go with it. I like Caveman build, dude. That fits. I just have a shield on my back and a stick in my hand. Or we can go with Savage build, considering the fact that Savages in Darkwood just hold a damn... What are they called? What are they called? Staff? That one, staff. Okay, I got hit because I was locked on. This is why we never lock on to anything, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. And anyone who doesn't know anything else. This is why you never lock on to anything. I hate you. I dodged that. I mean, not really. The skinny man build. I like both of these suggestions. Ow, because we are extremely skinny. I didn't edit my character. I'm not really one of the people to like customize character too much. I mean, for those of you who have watched the Minecraft Reclamation stuff or the Minecraft Let's Play enough to the point where I actually got the audio to work and my skin to work, I mean, obviously without the head on the skin, And with this guy, you can't necessarily say I'm gonna try not to die to this man right now. Hold on. You can't necessarily say that I look too dissimilar to skinny man here. I may not be as skinny as him, but you know I got the same hair as man's. Well, maybe not as long, but I'm not trying to make a point here. I'm just trying to make not an exclamation. I'm trying to make. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to do. The thing I'm trying to say is that I normally don't edit or customize characters too long, unless it's like on separate race. Hold on, I'm gonna try to live before I read that. I really wanted to read that, but I need to not die. The dogs. To be honest, hand pockets look like a mushroom, not gonna lie. Oh, true. I never thought about that. I changed the color because it was bright red. So it did look very much like a mushroom when it was very bright red. I normally don't take the helmet off from the, Minecraft skin. But for those of you who don't play Minecraft enough, because I don't play Minecraft enough, dude, we can fill in the air with some random Minecraft stuff that I don't know about. I stopped playing at like the thing that everybody calls the Golden Age, 1.7.3. So I don't really know anything about the new Minecraft situation. Like I thought trials were from a mod first. I thought compost bins were from a mod first. Maybe some of you haven't even played the new versions of Minecraft, and so none of this makes sense to you, which we will be stopping shortly. But the point being of that is that with the head helmet on my Minecraft skin, I learned something from watching videos that people can find you if you're close enough, because on the multiplayer tab, when you press tab to see other people, and it shows people's heads, in-game heads, character skin heads. It shows the upper layer when you're close to them, and it shows the lower layer when you're far from them. It's not very interesting. I'm just trying to fill in air while trying to kill this guy. I think I could just try not to say anything, but that's kind of boring, right? I've been like here for like 5 times and I've watched countless videos on it. I have not watched that many videos of Minecraft. I recently got into it. Actually, I have no idea why I recently got into it. I played it for 15 years, don't get me wrong. I just recently got back into it for I don't know why. YouTube just recommended a random Minecraft video, and I just went down the rabbit hole of TB2T, and then I went down another rabbit hole of random Minecraft videos, and I just like, you know what? I wanted to make my YouTube channel for Minecraft videos back in 2010. I think that was when this was happening. And I never did that. I mean, I did do that in the old channel that most of you haven't seen. Hold on. Most of you haven't seen. Hold on. Oh, I might die here. Hold on. No, please. Okay, we're no. Most of you haven't seen. That was 5 years before this one. We did do the Minecraft. Well, we did multiple Minecraft Let's Plays that were like modded, and then we did like Portal 2 co-op. I don't know if any of you have done Portal 2 co-op. I'm sure most of you know what Portal 2 is, or Portal is, period. And if anything, I'm sure most of you have watched at least one video on Portal. But yeah, those are the videos that I was doing on the old YouTube channel that was between 2010 and 2015. And then when I made this one, I can't remember why I deleted the other one. I just didn't like what I was doing with it. I deleted it, gave up, and just remade a channel. I didn't necessarily give up. I just made a new channel, which I shouldn't have done. I should have just kept the channel. But the point being is, I remembered that I wanted to make Minecraft videos on it after going to a rabbit hole of YouTube Minecraft videos randomly from our YouTube recommendation. I was more of a CS:GO and Gary's Mod games while growing up. I played a lot of games while growing up. Darkwood is gonna be a mainstay on the channel. It's been a mainstay on the channel for actually 10 years. That's not true, actually. It's been a mainstay on the channel for 5 years because I've been making content for 10 years, and there's only enough content archived to go back 8 years. The first 2 years, I can't even remember the first 2 years, guys. I genuinely can't even remember the first 2 years of this channel. I can't recall what I uploaded, what I was doing, what videos I was making. It was like 2016, 2017. Can't completely blank for me right now. And for the most part, so the point that I was trying to make is that you know, Darkwood has been the mainstay for about 5 to 6 years, right? Maybe 7. Even though the game came out, no, not came out. The game has been in circulation, I guess you could say. The game has been playable for since 2014, not for 2014, since 2014. I mean, I guess both make sense. Hold on, let me try not to die here. But Mega Man Legends is a game, the first game I've ever played. I don't know how many people have said that. I don't know if people are annoyed at me for saying that. I'm gonna keep saying that many times, too many times. But Mega Man Legends is my first game I've ever played, and my second favorite video game ever. Kingdom Hearts 2 is probably my second favorite video game, if not number 3. And Darkwood is number 2 or number 3. I haven't decided on number 2 or number 3, really. Those are just the answers I'm giving for anybody that may ask, because I do know people are curious. Hold on, I'm gonna try not to die. I died. My first game was Flash games, to be honest. Have you played The Classroom? I'm gonna assume not, because most people have not played The Classroom. I played a lot of Flash games. I played too many Flash games. I played... Let's not talk about the Flash games back then that had... If you played The Classroom, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't played The Classroom, I don't want you to feel like left out or feel like I'm calling you. I don't think calling you out is the right term, but I'm trying to like make you feel excluded. It's just something I like to ask the people that have played Flash games. I did play Flash games, but I don't remember any of them memorably besides some of the random, you know, generic zombie Flash games, top-down zombie Flash games and Newgrounds that were made like all the time. And I do know about like Cool Math games and Battlegrounds is a Battleground? Something with a Sword and Shield website that was having Flash games as well. Armor Smith game? I don't know, something. But I can't remember what my first few games of Flash were. I just know that I loved animator versus animation. If you haven't watched that yet, or if you don't know what that is, there is. I don't know the guy's name. Sadly, I don't remember this man's name. But he's actually making new content now about the Stickman animations, which I don't know if he made popular, but it was one of the first to be popular. Animator versus animations with the Flash animations. Most of the time I just watched the Flash animations on Newgrounds and stuff like that. They were really cool. Mainly because, you know, the video game, The Classroom scarred me for life. But hey, you know, it's on my channel, it's unlisted. I don't know if people want to watch that. It's pretty extreme, to say the least. Maybe it isn't if you're in the United States and you're used to that kind of stuff. I love Zombutron the most from what I can recall. I can't remember the name, just like I can't remember the name of, you know, Metro Last Light, which is the one that I'm more than confident that I played, because I know for a fact both you, Tequila, and Alzan know about that franchise. So I'm more than confident it was, what's it called? Last Light, but I love those top-down zombie games in Flash. I played those in class all the time. was never a RuneScape person. I was much rather a Flash games person than RuneScape. I know a lot of people at school back in the day played RuneScape. Uh, I tried to do a RuneScape thing. For those of you who actually saw that there was one RuneScape video uploaded to my channel, and then, you know, something similar with Nintendo happened, where RuneScape is just kind of like taking people's money, or Nintendo's just taking people's money. I just decided not to make videos on that kind of thing. I wanted to make a few videos on some Nintendo games because I had ideas for them, but I don't know, I'm alright. I know people are excited because there's a new CEO at Nintendo. I think it's, you know, fun to like be excited and not poke jokes, but like make memes about the fact that the new CEO has a Pikmin plushie in their like LinkedIn bio, but like I don't really think this is gonna go anywhere. I knew Doug Bowser wasn't go anywhere. I like the Reggie memes. The Reggie and the Foodman memes are funny, but Reggie necessarily, I don't know if this was real or not, but I don't know, but I'm not sure if Reggie supported the used game market and all that stuff. So I don't really want to make videos on things like RuneScape, and I never really played it growing up, so I had no attachment to it. Plus, I don't know how people feel about this. But RuneScape has always been very weird in the sense that it's had a bad reputation for the whole online girlfriend situation. And I didn't really want to play a video game as a kid that was known for the online girlfriend situation and paying in-game currency for girlfriend. I wasn't about that, so I never really touched the game. And then a friend of mine was like, well, they weren't like that all of a sudden, but they told me that they liked RuneScape, and I just tried it out with them, and it was entertaining to say the least. And then I noticed that RuneScape keeps taking people money like Nintendo. I really like Decision's medieval flash game. Oh, that's a good thing that you bring up, Azan. I never played Decision's medieval flash game. But I played a lot of like medieval flash games, you know. And most of them were like not tower defense games, like balloons tower defense games, but like how you do not PowerPoints. I don't know how to explain this. Have you guys seen the ads for the cat video? Not the cat video, the cat game, the cat game that's 2D and it's just like white shapes, and it's like two sides against each other. I don't know the name of the cat game. I'm not gonna advertise their. I'm gonna die, dude. I'm not gonna advertise their game here. But if you've seen the videos of the cat games where they're like defending one side and the other side with cats, I played the early versions of that were on Flash, that were just like medieval castles and people defending each other against another medieval castle, or defending each other against, like, I don't know, some ogres or some demons or some ghosts on Halloween, or like Santa Claus during Christmas, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm sure you guys remember if you played Havoc games. Azan, wait, no, I need to catch up. Azan, you mean the one you progress through the ages? That's a different one. It's Age of War. They go with the top-down zombie game where you save kingdom from zombies and orcs by liberating kingdom areas. I've never seen that one. That looks so cool. That sounds so cool. Not looks so cool. I say looks because I can imagine things in my head. I can imagine things so quickly in my head, so not like quickly like I'm trying to boast. It's just like the first thing that my brain goes to picture something. But yeah, that sounds really cool. I'd like to check it out. I hope it's still up. Because I know a long time, well, it wasn't a long time ago, a decent amount of time ago, Newgrounds was not up anymore. I am upset that I threw this really hard. I was a little upset that I didn't get through this one. Yeah, sure. Yeah, because of the fact that the stream kind of messed up, we're gonna go with like one or two more attempts, and then I'm actually gonna take my break. Well, I only take like 2 breaks during the stream because it's kind of weird to take a break at 3 hours once the stream ends. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that we get through this though, and then we don't have to worry about your boy Manis. I wish. Listen, the optimistic side of me wanted to have this as like, oh, we kill Kalameet on the first hour, kill Manis in the second hour, and we just finished the game. Ah, damn it, dog. We're just gonna finish the game. I don't think that's gonna happen. Hey, look, man has this backflip. Dude, why did I forget the backflip? I might be wearing some rings for some reason, but I should have my backflip, man. I forgot about my backflip. Oh, poise. Does dude really mess me up? Alright, we're gonna try the backflip first. Yeah, we're gonna try the backflip first and see if... No, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. Darkwood Green Ring changes rolling action? It is Darkwood Green Ring. There, okay, good. I was just doing that because I was in water. But we're gonna... What's it called? See if this rolling movement helps me a lot more than anything else. You should check out the Flash game Zombitron. There's a Flash game version and a Steam one. They're very good. It's a 2D style. I appreciate you all suggesting that to each other because I might check this out too. That roll is way better, team. Maybe I won't die for it once, dude. Oh, that's just the AoE fire. Just, get far and over the way. Does feel nice to roll, even though I still got hit there. Didn't die though, which is what it is. Oh no, I did die. What a shame. Roll feels nice though. Hopefully that helps me get rid of dogs easier. I mean, it's not really like the dogs are the obstacle, you know? But it does feel like it'll be a bit helpful. I just need to actively remember that I can't roll towards the attack. The reason why I do that is that most of the time that we have to fight an enemy, the enemy uses a weapon and the weapon ends up having its not iframes, its hip frames. Late? Maybe late is not the right word. But the point is, most of the time when the enemy has a weapon in its hands, it's a lot easier just to dodge towards the weapon, towards the sword, towards the axe. Mainly because the axes, because they have their like handles at the back, and that they don't really have a hitbox. But yeah, it's better to just dodge towards it in terms of weapons. Yeah, at least I feel like in Dark Souls, because of the fact that the handle is likely to hit you. Famous last words, right. It's always some in before I die. All right, come on, we can do this. Help me with dogs a little bit. I mean, I still got hit, but we have plenty of healing, so we should be able to not be bothered. Hey, buddy, come on. I hate you. I hate this guy, dude. I am upset. It's always like that, dude. It's always, oh, the first few attempts are very good. You know, the first couple attempts you get pretty far in. Sorry, I try to cover my mouth when I burp or sneeze, so it's not in the mic. Yeah, the very few attempts you get the most amount of damage done, and then after that, it's all downhill from there until you kick his ass. I honestly can't imagine Manus being this difficult. Well, for me anyway. I know most of you can agree. Well, maybe not agree, but most of you will. I don't know. I actually don't know this to be sure, so I'm just gonna prevent myself from talking out of my ass and just be like, I don't know how you'll feel about the difficulty of Kalameet, but as I said before, you know, Kalameet and Madeir are a nuisance to my skill issues. I hope that's the right English word sentence to put that together. Basically, I always have a skill issue with your boy Kalameet and Madeir. I don't know. I have nightmares. Not actually. I don't actually have nightmares, but I have nightmares thinking about how this is gonna go when we eventually stream Dark Souls 3. I actually have to kill your boy Madeir, cause damn, that's like facing a nightmare. That's going against not a biggest fear, cause like I'm not really afraid of a video game enemy or character, but you know how else will I put that without being too extreme? The biggest obstacle I've ever had in a video game is Madeir. I guess that's the way, but like that's not really a good YouTube title. I'm just trying to make that as a joke, by the way. It's not gonna be a YouTube title. Okay, good. I was afraid he's gonna do an AoE there again. I'm alive. I've missed. That's the sad part, man. I don't know exactly what I missed, but I'd rather miss than be locked on and get my face ripped apart by those claws, dude, with that contact damage. That was me being bad, though. That wasn't contact damage. Sir, thank you. You know, the only good part, I mean, I say the only good part, it's not like it's a horrible situation, but the best part, I'm upset. The best part is that we actually have a weapon that does a decent amount of damage. I said it was gonna be only a few attempts. I'm very stubborn. I genuinely want this guy just to die for me. We could do something like these raid attacks, but really not that great since I feel like I miss a lot more often when I do the quick attack instead of the heavy attack. I don't know why I called it a straight attack, even though it's more like a downward swing. I do think the better choice was not to have the blood shield, since the blood shield is worthless if I don't get to do 3 or 4 hits every time I have a window for Kalameet. And even then, what, the blood shield lets me do 5 or 6 hits instead? Not really that much of a benefit, where I'd rather have the stamina. I am sad, I guess is what you can say, that we haven't beat Mans, because like I said earlier, Orchid and Smo were a difficult fight just because I was very stubborn about the fact that I didn't want to raise my Estus Flash to 10. And as soon as I raised it to 10, we beat, or not to 10, as soon as I raised it to 20, we beat Orchid and Smo, quote unquote, first strike, quote unquote. And we're really not with Kalameet. I apologize for the redundancy, it's just the kind of person I am, I don't know. I guess anxiety and stress-induced situations make me be redundant. It's also me stalling to say the next thing, so I don't know exactly why I'm as redundant, considering I don't know anybody being as redundant. Anyway, let me dodge. I got hit, I'm sad. Was that contact damage? I don't know. Okay, good. This is the better move instead of going through the head, since like I already explained. I normally dodge towards. I hate myself. I could have dodged out of that. There's almost no excuse for that. It's the fact that I was slow, but not necessarily an excuse. It's a skill issue, you know. Sir, I was trying to get under you before that happened. At least I'm alive. Good. Don't you dare do the thing. Okay, wait, that's not what I thought you were gonna do. That's fine. We just got ran over and destroyed. I didn't know this man was. I don't know. Would you even call that a result? I didn't know this guy. This man was just trying to be a nail for drilling into me like that. Damn. I thought he was just gonna push me away, but nope. He just kept doing consistent damage with his beak. I do like his giant red. Is that even the red eye for him? I like that red glow on his eye. It makes it a lot more interesting for me. It's like that monster for anybody who has either watched Monster Hunter or played Monster Hunter World. At the end of the entire game, including the DLC, that has inverted eyes, so it looks like it's staring at you through the computer screen, even though that's not what's actually happening, and it just has inverted eyes. It's an optical illusion. Okay. I know I said to take a break, but I genuinely want this guy dead. I'm gonna run out of water soon, so I will have to take a 5-15 minute break once that happens. Sir, please let me just end this. I would be very happy if you just let me finish this fight and I can move on with my life. And this is also another reason why I make videos on things that I've played before. I struggle a lot with things I haven't played before. Like, I don't think you guys want to see how much I struggle with playing Hollow Knight, even though, as I said, I did that kind of as a challenge without any, nail upgrades or charms. I still struggled a lot with the Mantis people. Okay, I'm alive, team. Who can believe it, dude? Can you believe I'm alive? I hate that I missed that second one. Yeah, because I knew I was gonna get hit for that. I can't stop talking about Monster Hunter because it genuinely reminds me of Monster Hunter Monster, and I feel like I'm playing Monster Hunter with this weapon that I have in my hand. I'm sorry for anybody that is not a fan of the series. I'm not necessarily a fan of the series. I think it's just kind of cool, and I played one game in the franchise. I thought I was gonna die there, by the way. I'm glad I'm alive. Glad I'm living and breathing. Yeah, that's fine. I just don't want to fall off. Ah. I thought I was far enough. Okay, we're alive. That's good. That's good. I am succeeding more than the first few times. By that I just mean the first few times we actually prepped this fight in general, not the first few times today. The first few times today we did way better. Thankfully though, like I was told, oh, this guy only has one face, but thankfully I was told that. I hate when he does this move. It just makes me feel so helpless. It's cool though, like I think it's cool. I don't know what this little icon over my head is, or over my back is, but I find it entertaining. I'm trying to heal. It's fine. I'm not out of water yet. I don't have to leave yet, sadly. I will be soon. Not leave, like leave to get water is what I mean. That whole red beam eye thing is super cool. And that makes me jealous that I can't do that too. But it's not that kind of game, it's not that kind of game. I still find it funny that this guy tries to shoot me with his little bow and arrow. Mainly because he doesn't try to come at me like other NPCs that I've made angry. I think he's the last one alive besides Patches. For those of you who missed it, I did say at the beginning of the game, at the beginning of the video, I did say at the beginning of the game too, that a lot of the NPCs in the game were going to be killed off by me because they just don't make it to Dark Souls 2, Like, is it Sigward, Siglin, Sigmire? One of the Sig people, one of the Onion Knights, the Onion Knight that in Dark Souls 1, that's not the daughter. Um, we just took him out. You know, we saved the daughter the trouble. You know, I don't know if you all know the Dark Souls lore, or if you played through Dark Souls yourself. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but we saved the daughter the trouble. I'm not. I mean, obviously you don't know what trouble it is. We saved the daughter the trouble by just getting rid of the man. Patches is alive because if you played any of the other what's it called, Dark Souls games, you know Patches is there. He makes it. He's canonically alive. He survives through all this garbage. I don't know how he shows up in Elden Ring, but I'm sure you know how he shows up in Elden Ring if you played the DLC. I have not. I'm on fire. I hate that. Alright, I'm gonna try to relax a little and try my best not to die like that. Okay, good. I'm not that thankful. I don't know where. I'm dead, man. Stop trying to pick me up from the floor. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with. Well, struggling maybe the right word. I don't know how to dodge when he's trying to do his little swoop around my body with his head, and he hits me on the way back, like on the return, like when he tries to straighten his head again. Like, I could just stay away from him, right? You could just stay away from him. You know, keep the distance. But that's slow. That's slow. That would be the best solution if I'm actually good enough not to die, even though it's slow. To just do my best to not get hit by that as I do with the fire. Since we're still able to land hits, I believe we're still able to land hits on mans. Alright, we're gonna do our best not to die to wolves, so just checking camera and chat and everything else. On my left, I didn't mean to swing that weapon. That's a shame. The good news for me, at least, is like I said, not joystick, my left stick on the controller is cooperating. We're not jittering to the side, and we're not getting thrown into a Kalameet's attack. I'm just bad, which is way better for me than just being able to be like, oh no, I got thrown into the thing. Also, the reason why the camera isn't like perfectly centered is because of the fact that, if you didn't notice yet, there is some parts of the stream, not the stream, but I didn't mean to hit the mic, of the back that aren't fully green screened. So we'll be in the middle. Well, not in the middle, but we'll be more. I don't know, we'll be less. We won't have the wall visible once I get paper to, you know, put up. Anyway, we're just doing that to fill space while I try not to die to dogs. Thankfully, we're full health. I remember to look at that this time because there's been like 5 times where I've just died to the fact that I didn't have full health. I mean, I should be getting hit in the first place, but it's still fun. Hi, buddy. I like you. I like your design. I think you're cool. Please let me kill you. It'd be great. Oh, great. I like that move when I don't get hit by it. Best move when I don't get hit by it. No, no, no. Sad. I was out of stamina. Oh, okay. I lived. I honestly thought I was just going to get deleted. I don't even know what to say about that. At least I didn't get smashed by his tail. Hi, buddy. Please just, like, let me end this situation for everybody. That'd be great. Oh, nice. Stop. Dude, I still don't understand how that works, man. Dude still hits me, even though I'm very far behind and very far away. Well, maybe not very far away. Like, I can see how the beak hit my character, right? But, like, it's a little difficult to find out how to dodge that situation where he does a 360 no-scope around his body just to be able to snipe me with his beak. Anyway. Genuinely 360. Well, that's not a 360, that's a 180. Who cares? Nuance semantics. Keep doing the elk move. No, he didn't do the elk move. The dark wood elk move. I'm taking the potion. I'm not the potion, the essence was. Sir, please just, you know, let me call it a day. Not a day, clearly. Still got more, like an hour and a half stream was. If not an hour and 20 minutes. But please let me just call it a day with you. See, that's why the like cartwheel situation helps out a lot more. That was nice of you to let me hit you twice, bro. It's so kind. Oh, I that's fine. Who cares? Just live. Just live. That's what matters. Just live. Oh, so bad, man. I almost got stomped because I'm bad at dodging when I can't see things. Obviously, everybody would be bad at that, but I could be better at, you know, controlling the camera. This is Devil May Cry 1 where the camera snaps randomly into position. Okay, I don't know exactly how you want to validate that hitting me, but you can validate that hitting me if you want. That was a scary move, bro. Please don't do that one. Oh, I'm alive though. Okay, we're going somewhere. I missed. I got squashed. I hope I live. Alright, we're living. I went a little too far, but yeah, you gotta be too safe, man. You gotta be too safe. Oh, why? We're close. We're halfway. That is halfway. I would call that halfway. Guess you try to keep a bit of distance after attack. It will give you a whole perspective of the dragon and its attack. Yeah, you're right. I should try to distance myself when he does the attack, especially the one I struggle with. But I need to stop being stubborn first. Not saying that like in a mean way to you or anybody. I'm sure you know that, but yeah, I need to stop being stubborn about how I'm approaching his attacks I struggle with. Anyway, team, I am officially out of water. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around. We're not done with the stream yet, by the way. Just letting you know. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around. I appreciate those of you who liked the stream. Don't feel obligated to like the stream. I just need. Well, I don't need. How do I say this without sounding obnoxious? Let's just put it that way. I would like if you hung out with me and watched the stream more than you liking it. Anyway, the point I'm making is that I'm gonna leave for a little bit. I'll have a timer up because I don't like having you guys in the blank and not knowing when I'm back. And then we'll hopefully kill Kalameet. If not, keep trying until 3 hours are up. If we don't kill him, I guess we're just gonna do another stream of Kalameet. We're probably gonna kill him. I'm confident, guys. We're confident, right? I'm confident. If you're not confident, that's fine. I'm confident. I'm missing my other. You know what? Actually, let's do this instead. Put the timer over here where it belongs. Please let me grab the timer. Can I grab the timer? Okay, good. Where it belongs there, next to your boy. As a board playing when tired. Where's the 15-minute break one? Sorry, I need the 15-minute break. Uh MGS for 15-minute break. It's a big deal to me. I apologize. Big deal to me that I have this on screen. Better be a PNG. It is a PNG. And then this, no, this one, and then browse, and then that one, and there we go. Okay. All right. We're gonna move the timer again because I'm OCD, and I need you guys to actually be able to see the uh the message where it says be sure to take a 15-minute break. And then the point is, we'll be back. The timer will start in a few seconds, and I'm confident we'll take them down this stream. It won't be that big of a deal. I don't know, Manus, because Manus is another first try attempt, but we'll get to it when we'll get to it. And I think memorizing attacks and counters could help. He must fall. I need him to die. Madeir, he's like the Madeir equivalent to me right now, which is why I was scared. Not actually scared. Anyway, I'll be back before I keep rambling. Alright, team, I'm back. We're still on break though, because you know what your boy Solid Snake says, right? You don't take a 15-minute break every hour and all that. I'm gonna turn my fan on. Hold on, go break. I normally don't turn the fan on because I don't really like having that background noise. It's not horrible, but sometimes it gets really hot in summer and all that. Sorry, I know you guys can't see right now, but I was just trying not to burp into the mic. Yeah, it gets really hot during summer and all that, so I don't. What's it called? Or no, I turn my fan on to the highest setting. I'm sure that's, you know, understandable to everybody. But like, you would want your fan on the highest setting during the hottest times of summer because it gets to be like 30 Celsius here. For those of you who know Celsius, and for those of you who know Fahrenheit, it gets to be like 95 to over 100 Fahrenheit. I know both because I know people from both sides. I'm not trying to brag or anything. I just want to make sure people feel included. So, you know, by me telling them about whatever, not whatever, because that sounds kind of mean, but about the temperature they're familiar with. I think I'm making too much of a big deal about this anyway. I also not like extremely comfortable with having the face cam situation. That's why I don't have it on videos. Yeah, it's 30 Celsius where not right now. It's not 30 Celsius right now, but it was 30 Celsius last month and during summer. And that's in California. I'm okay with telling people that I'm in California. There's a lot of things that I won't tell people. Like I know somebody who's been a big fan of the channel, who's called Rog Frog. That wanted to, you know, be friends on Steam and stuff like that. Like, I'm more than happy to do that. There's just some things that I can't do yet because of legal situation. No, I'm not like, I'm not being looked out by the government or anything like I'm not being searched for or anything like that. It's just because of certain how do I even describe it? I guess it doesn't have to do with a passport. It just has to do with me moving from one country to another, to say it the least descriptive way. So there's some reason, that's the reason why I can't really like interact too much with people outside of like a stream, with like adding people on Steam or adding people on this or that, because you know there's some, not issues, but there's some things I need to clear up with how I was brought over, or how I was moved to a different country by my family. But yeah, no, I'm fine with telling people that I'm in California, and in California, in the part of the California I'm in, it gets to around 30 C. It doesn't get like much higher than 30 C. That would be kind of insane, but it does get higher than 30. It does get to 30 C or like 31, 32. 20 C here. I live in Greece. We had tops 45 C. No, I've never done a 45 C. I live near a place. Well, I don't live near a place, but like I know the place that's near me. Isn't, I don't know how near me it is. I know the place that it's in California that is supposed to be the hottest place on the planet. I don't even know if it's actually near me. But I know the place in California that's supposed to be the hottest place on the planet. I don't know how hot it gets there, but I've gone to a camp that's near there. That's why I started going with the whole near me as a kid. I've gone to a camp that's near there, and what's it called? It was much higher than 30 C at the time. Death Valley, yeah, that's the name of the place. It's the hottest place in California, which is also known as the hottest place on the planet. But I've gone there as summer camp before. I don't know how close it is to me, but yeah, it was really hot on summer camp as a kid, so that's kind of bad, which is what I'm trying to describe. Is that me going there as like under, I don't know, it was between like 10 and 18. Not to Death Valley itself, just nearby that, because that's the desert where the camp was. It was in the desert near Death Valley. and it was pretty bad. There was no air conditioning in the cabins that we were living in. It was like a 1 week. It wasn't really living, but yeah, I would like. I don't know if I want to say I'm used to the heat, but I know what it's like to it be hot. I don't know if I've been there with 45 Celsius though. That's really really high. I'm used to more rain than anything. It's like I said, I come from another country, and that's the reason why I can't interact with people, because some of the paperwork with that I have to take care of before I can interact with people. Not on the personal level, because I could just do that right now, but through outside of social media, let's just say. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm sorry. I completely blanked out. Celsius is insane, by the way. I've never known anybody that has been through 50 Celsius. Most of my friends always have the lower temperatures, like 15 Celsius to like 25. I can't even imagine. I can't fathom 50 Celsius. I don't even know. I don't even think I've gone to 40 Celsius, like I said, when I was summer camp near Death Valley. Oh yeah. I just know that it's in California. How did you get through that, by the way, with 50 degrees Celsius? I hope you had what's it called, air conditioning, because that's something I'm not trying to be like, oh, I didn't have this when I was growing up or anything like that. But I've never had air conditioning, so I hope you had air conditioning, because otherwise I would like to know how you got through that. Man, it's almost gets the same here in summer. That's bad. I wouldn't be able to live through that. I'm just used to rain from the country I come from, which is what I was talking about before about interacting people off of social media. I was just talking about the fact that I come from a country that has a lot of rain, so I'm just used to not having heat unless it's right before we're gonna get a like humid or fog, and then storm. Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, I don't blame you. I don't know what I was saying. I don't remember. I don't blame you for not remembering that well. Like I said, I don't remember what my YouTube channel was or what I uploaded between fucking 2010 and 2015, or even 2015 and 2017 on this channel. So I don't blame you for not remembering any of that, but it's kind of crazy to be able to get through that. It's like I said, I don't really have a point of reference besides people having a air conditioning. I just have a fan here that helps me. It's not even that hot, by the way. I just do that because I don't know, having wind feels nice. I like sleeping with wind. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. Anyway, we're gonna be back soon, so I'm gonna be silent for the next like 30 seconds, and then we'll be trying Kalameet again. We have a vacation house. We're going every summer with a beach like Clemens away. That's nice. I didn't necessarily ever have a vacation house, but I've had a lot of vacations where my family lived near a beach. I can I tell you that? Well, by that I mean like what beach it is. I don't think I can say what beach it is. The point is, I've never had a vacation house like you, but I've had a lot of situations where when I was growing up, before I moved to California, I had I don't even know if you would call them vacations. I was a child. I can't necessarily say they were classified as vacations, but we went to visit the beach, and I have a very strong memory about catching a jellyfish with a bucket as a like 6-year-old. I don't know if you've ever done anything besides swimming at the beach or going. I don't know if you've done surfboarding at the beach or anything like that. I just wanted to bring that up as a conversation piece, I guess. Is on what hemisphere are you, bro? It could be near the equator. That's all I know about the globe. The best way I can even commentate on that without speaking out of my ass. Royal Wood. Oh, by the way, I need to change the screen and I'm gonna die. I lived! I need to change the screen and I need to stop playing music. Bam. Bam. I lived, team. Can you believe it? Dude, I was so relaxed. I was so into this. I was so down. And then I remembered we have to change the screen. I don't remember how big the jellyfish was. Because obviously I was a child. Not obviously as in like that I was a child, but I wouldn't know comparatively to my size when I was younger. But it filled the bucket pretty well. I just don't remember anything about the fact that like if it was dangerous or not. I know that the boat ride had, because I was on the boat ride with my mom when I was a kid and this happened, and I know that the boat ride had the offer to do such a thing, and as a kid I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not, go do it. I wouldn't not do that as an adult. I don't know, I'm not that daring as an adult, but I don't know if I'm assuming it was harmless, mostly harmless, if the people on the boat were like, and it wasn't like a cruise or anything like that. It was just a boat trip around the outside of the beach, deeper side of the beach. I'm just assuming they were harmless since I was allowed to pick one up as a kid, and there was an offer to most kids. I don't know if any other kids took up that offer. I don't know adults did. Alright, team. Let's try to focus up a little bit. Let's try our best. I mean, I always try my best, but let's try to focus up a little bit. I should be apart for him, shouldn't I? That's what we talked about, isn't it? Yeah, we talked about being away from him. I've never really gone to the beach in California just because it's never really been a clear beach. I don't necessarily want to say it's been polluted, because I've never been to like the beaches across the west coast. Well, it's not California's not the entirety of the west coast, but you get what I'm saying. It's just the area that I've been to hasn't had as clear waters as from the country that I was from. Always been very salty, not somewhere where you could just open your eyes with having goggles. And I tried that when I was a kid, when I first went to the beach in California. Never wanted to go back. 'Cause I don't know. I thought it was cool going underwater on the beach and not having to wear goggles because the fucking not only was the water not salty as fuck, but you could actually see somewhat. Let's try not to die real quick. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thanks again, Tim, for waiting for me. Oh, I need to turn off the tent. Waiting for me while I was taking my break on stream and sticking around to watch me attempting to fight this guy. I am trying, don't get me wrong. Look, as much as I said, oh, what's it called? This is gonna be a relaxed stream, and I'm not really trying to like stress too much about it. I am trying, like I'm physically trying to kill this man, to kill this enemy on YouTube. Don't hurt me. But yeah, I'm just bad. I could try. I could force myself. I could push myself more, but I don't know, man. I don't really feel like that's worth it. Just like I said, I pushed myself already once in the Twitch stream, and that was not worth it. Baking was not worth it. Oh, I'm fine. I mean, I lived, but I wasn't necessarily fine. I stayed down because sometimes it's better to stay down. Oh, you're a nuisance, aren't you? That's good, that's good. Take a two-shotter, there we go. There we go. There should be a way when he does that. A way when they do that move. And then run. Yeah, that's fine. You gonna do the thing? That's fine. Oh no, I could go farther. Yep. Yeah, we're good, we're good. At least we got one. Get another one here. I just don't want to lose too much stamina. That was good too. That was our trick Boogaloo. Sorry, I couldn't help it. That's just my fault for not dodging early. Could have dodged way earlier. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. We're alive. Could have been worse. Could have been much worse. What do you got now? What do you got now? What do you got now? Just a ram. Ram's not bad. Just to get closer to me. I was bad though on my end. Oh, that was close too. That was actually kind of cool, but I did not want that to happen. I don't want to happen again. A 1 and 2 first. Yeah, we made it alive. Fine, we're alive. Almost weren't, but we are alive. Okay, that was close. We would have succeeded. Please don't. That was sad. I was looking forward to killing him. I was looking anyway. Now ours very safe. They put me on the beach since I was 3 months old. I've been going there all my life. Yeah, over here. I mean, it's not necessarily like dangerous in California, but. It's not something you want to put a child in. Because they won't be able to, or it will be a little salty. Or their eyes and for themselves. Like, I don't know how much salt would affect a child. It definitely would affect the child a lot if it get their eyes. Unless you're talking about the jellyfish when you meant on the beach, but I was just assuming you're referring to as how well maybe well kept isn't the word, but as how well maintain the beach. I don't know. It may also not be the best way to describe it. Anyway, yeah, dude, I was excited. I was super excited to take them down there. I was like, "We're doing good. We're taking it pretty well. We're dodging. We're taking our distance from him when he's swinging at me. I got enough Estus. Nope, just fucking threw it, dude. I just fucking threw it. Ah, what a sad moment. Yeah. I read the beach on that, but I just wanted to verify. Sometimes it's better to make sure. Thank you to give a shot, though. Alright, team, I have confidence. We can do this. We didn't even get hit this time. We can do this. We can do this. I'm gonna drink water. We can do this, dude. He looks like Ruby got it. Oh, anyway, let's just stop making the most of 100 references. I'm gonna try to dodge into this. Whoa, I got lucky there, dude. I didn't get lucky with the actual damage or with that either, but it's for alive. Yeah, I was hoping I was far enough from him. Already 2 Estus juice, which isn't the most shocking thing on the planet when we, you know, get through 1 or 2 hits. Blood loss! Okay, thankfully no blood loss. That was good. That was good too. Oh, electric boogaloo! Oh, we didn't get the 3 though, sadly. Yeah, you do your thing, bud. Why am I bad? He does look like Nergicon too, though. We'll make it through this. Kalameet was a nuisance from the beginning, since I wasn't sure how to avoid his flame or his fire breath situation. And now I'm very consistent, at least at doing the AoE fire. The only thing we need to worry about is that like 180 spin he does. I just don't really know what I should do when he tries to do. Well, he tries more than anything. When he actually does those 180 turns with his head back to back. I'm at a loss on how to engage with the man when he does the 180 the chops, head chops, I don't know, with his beak. Alright, get me down there. I would appreciate that. I do have a setup for a death counter already, not like already, because I have to like put it up with the numbers on the icon, but I have a program that does that very easily, so I do remember to have that up every single time we play a game, since it's a lot more funny to see that like I've been here for like 100 deaths. I don't know. Would we assume that I've died? I don't like that I missed there. That I've died 100 times or more. I would assume at least 100. It could be less. Sometimes it's deceiving with the amount of time I've actually stayed alive. He's so cool though! Oh, stop killing me, please. I keep trying to dodge into him. Sometimes I can do it, right? Like you saw how I did it at the first one. The first time he did the 180 head spin. But I can't always pull it off. I want to get blood loss. dislike that. It's hard to tell when he does the 180. If I'm behind him. Or I guess I need to stay the other side to his left. Because on his left is when he does the wind up for it. It's also when he ends up doing this little elf move from Darkwood. So I think it'd be better to stay on his left, considering he doesn't do fire right now. Considering he doesn't really go into the 180 if I stay on his left. That's scary. Ah, he did do the 180 there, but like, it's hard to tell, man. It's hard to tell. I'm just bad. That one just me panicking. I'm not necessarily panicking. It's more like a deer in headlights conversion. Or I knew that was coming, but I was like, what do I do? What do I do? There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, that was good. That was not good. I love that move from him. It looks so cool. That's nice of you. That's very nice of you. I think oddly too nice of you. Much too nice of you for what I know you for, Kalameet. I don't know why you did that. Oh, don't swing! No! Blood loss! No! I'm alive! I'm alive! Okay, good. Sorry for the panic there, I apologize. Just, you know, how you get through, well, how I get through things. Heal. Nope, didn't heal. That's fine. Please don't do that again. Okay, we're fine. My life flashed before my eyes with that tailspin, but that's fine. I died! Look at his health! Anyway, I am upset. I am very upset. This is what I put on the face cam so you can see. I'm upset, dude. Oh, he one-shot me. He practically one-shot me. Practically. He practically one-shot me. He did the nail gun situation where he just runs into my face and I die. Thank you everybody for sticking around and watching the stream. I'm not done yet. Don't get me wrong. We're still going. We still got like 40 minutes. But I apologize to all of you. I haven't killed this man. This enemy, YouTube. Don't strike me, YouTube. I'm sad. I'm very sad. That lady screaming is sad. But yeah, thanks again, team, for sticking with me and watching this stream. Alright, team. We're back. I mean, it's not like I really left. I just drank some water and smoked a little bit while I was here. I will be killing Kalameet. I'm confident. I'm confident we can do it. Confident. Happy to be here. Thank you, Tequila. And thank you, Azan and Tequila Shot, for doing this back and forth with me. And technically, with YouTube channel. With the whole top man situation. Going to kill man. We were very close, man. If he didn't do the whole situation where he like becomes a nail or whatever and runs into my face. Becomes a little hitbox. I need more water before we do this because I definitely want to end on finishing man and starting a little bit on Manus. I want this guy to be dead. I need him to be destroyed. We have a very good idea on how to do everything. We have a very good frame of mind. I don't know about frame of mind. We got a very good picture of how this boss fight is going. Okay, I just overcome and therefore alive. I was dumb. I was so dumb. I could have just dodged back. That's me being bad. What are you gonna do, huh? Nothing. Stab him. Stab him in the leg. Cripple him. I would hurt you if I didn't want blood loss, nerd. I would stab you if I would. Oh shit! If I didn't want blood loss, nerd. Stab him in the leg. Alright, there we go. I mean, that's the only place I can stab him. But except when he lets me do these free ones. Guess he wanted to prove me wrong in front of everybody. Hi, hi. Thank you. It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing happened. Nothing actually happened. Oh, bad. Sorry for that. Motorcycle outside and the near highway. Oh, you dare? I thought he was going to do some red medium attack, but that one's better because you can get 2 attacks in him. That's fine, that's fine. You can get distance, so you can heal. Do you look at the progress? Do you look at the progress? Look at that progress. I'm very redundant, I apologize. But I just need to confirm everything with myself 3 times. Always good to triple check and even quadruple check. Good, I thought I was going to die there. Not actually die, but you know. Do that. I could have hit you there, but like, I'm alright now. We live through these. We win those. Oh, I couldn't see, team. I'm sorry, I just couldn't see. I'm sure that's understandable. Try not to bleed out. Ooh, scary. Ooh, scary. I would be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. I'm even more nervous now. Sorry, I start doing that when I'm nervous. But it was so close again. That's why I try not to, you know, stress too much about stuff. Because I was doing, for those of you who somehow found. Hold up. For those of you who somehow found and watched the Lethal Company speedruns, I was trying to do. Thank you, Tequila Shot. I was trying to do a 10 quota speedrun of Lethal Company, but I genuinely could not do it because I was stressing out way too much during the stream. I had a, I don't know. I was panicking a lot in that situation. If I wasn't panicking there, I definitely would have killed him. But we can do it, team. We can kill him. He'll be done. More than confident he'll be done. I definitely did start panicking and started getting way too nervous, but we can do it. He's either gonna swing down on me or he's gonna do fire breath. Oh, he did the swing. I hit him. Backed up. Did another swing. Probably not gonna get to hit him. Ah, I didn't get to dodge far enough, sad. Heal. I thought I would have enough time. Just stay away. Heal. That's fine. That's fine. See, I just not find that I didn't get to hit on him, but we're alive for the most part. Yeah, I knew you were gonna hit me. I knew you were gonna touch me, nerd. We have way too much. Maybe not too much, but we have way more than enough Estus, so. From what I've noticed, I don't have to worry about my Estus situation. I don't have to think about Estus or, you know, will I have enough? Am I just need to think about not getting hit in the face. You shouldn't stress about it. You just do it. Thank you, Tequila Shot. But like I said, from what I noticed, I don't need to Estus or worry about my Estus, like maintaining my Estus up to 20. Because with some, it's not even true. Is it with like some bosses that I have to maintain mine to 20? I think for every boss, it's for 10. But thank you, Tequila Shot, for the words of encouragement. I just struggle with that kind of situation. You think the thing is like, I don't really know what makes me necessarily nervous about the situation. Like, I do get that there's a video game, and it's not necessarily something that like I have a problem with public speaking, and it's not even a problem with the whole like camera situation. Because I've done this before. People who have watched the I think I'm too far left now anyway. Who have watched the streams or the videos for a long time have seen this before, but probably some pent up stuff that I don't want to remember. I'm not sure, you know. Let's not go into that. But the point being is that we can do this, and I'm confident that Kalameet will die today. Because there's no other situation where as far as I can remember, where I've had to like keep track of my 20 S's plus. It's always just been when I've had 10. Anyway, that's go, bro. He does the fire or he does the swing, dude, every time. I didn't remember that I had to dodge his forward swing, that one. I don't know why the camera did that, but hey, we live. That's what matters. If this is a good move, we can get one swing on him there and live. This one's not bad if I remember how far to go, because then we can get back up to him and swing. This one's good because we can get a double here if I don't have enough blood on him. But if I'm not bad either, because I fucked that up with the stamina, it's fine. At least we can hit him again because we don't have blood on me. A blood stack anyway. Hey yo, come back. There's also, I guess it could be because it's the first time I fought this guy and because I'm nervous. and it's kind of like nerve-wracking, and it might not be anything like memories. It could just be something that it's like, oh, it's my first time fighting this guy. I'm nervous about doing it in a stream. But the only reason why I don't really think that could be the case is because I've never been somebody that's been like afraid of public speaking or anything like that. Anyway, if you can't tell, I'm just trying to fill space. I didn't even mean to do the heal. Did I mean to do the heal? I don't know. I'm trying to kill this guy right now. We'll make it through on this attempt, hopefully. He doesn't bleed. That's the only sad part. Because for those of you who've never been to this Dark Souls stream before, normally the strategy for me is to make every enemy bleed to death. In a video game, YouTube, please don't strike me. I know you're sensitive about that stuff. So, you know, we normally have an easier time, even with the bosses, but man's here, dragons don't bleed, apparently, because they have scales or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what the logic behind I'm dead. Dragons behind bleeding is. I mean, learning the pattern recognition of boss is a very good way to beat him, too. Yeah, we got that. We can get that down, though. The only reason... Not the reason, but the only thing is that I'm stubborn with some of these movements. And I'm like, I'd rather just learn how to go through the abilities. But I don't realize how much that pattern recognition happens in situations where I make him repeat the what's it called? The 180 swing that he tries to hit me with his beak, like multiple times in a row, and sometimes he tries to repeat the fire one. So I'm just struggling with it. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm struggling with figuring out his pattern recognition. But thank you, Tequila Shot, for reminding me of that. Sometimes I just ignore that situation. Don't kill me, please. Alright. Also thankful that this whole Estus Flask heals me to full and I don't have to do a double chug for it. We're so close, so close twice. I do a decent amount of damage, but the reason why I brought up the whole bleed situation is that when I get these swings in, I'm used to finally getting a large payoff where it gets more than that 263 damage per attack. I just needed a heal for my OCD, dude. Okay, well, that doesn't matter now. I mean, he could have killed me, you never know either. I know he does, one of his spins when he tries to do his dive. Not dive, but like the one he's killed me with the most. I needed to go last instead. I shouldn't be bad at that one. We could have done better there if I just didn't ruin that one dodge. I recognize that he likes to do a lot of his either tail spin or beak spin, I guess we can call that, once he lands from the air with either the fire attack or the one where he what's it called? Tries to run me over, I guess we could describe that. With him running me over. But besides that, when he's on the ground, I don't really recognize the pattern. At least I struggle to recognize the pattern. Outside the fact that I can bait him into doing a fire attack on the farther from him. Just because of the fact that, you know, he's just a little impatient about not being able to reach me. Okay. Gotta heal first. Hope we don't get clipped by the fire. That's some other thing that bothered me in one of these attempts, is that when we came in here and he did the fire attack at the start, I got clipped and I really felt the need to have to heal. Okay. Come on, buddy. I know that you do the dive. Do one swing, onset dive. Do this and you stay close enough and you get a swing, I believe. Yep. Probably up. Gotta back up and back. Good, good. We got a good dodge there. Even though we shouldn't have gone through with that, we got a good dodge there. Actually really dumb of me to do because I struggle with that move. I like how he just becomes, not invisible, but he becomes a complete shadow in that underside of the mountain. He hit me with his beak there, I'm just so bad. It's fine, we'll get through this. We'll get through the hardship stream. I mean, at least this is a hardship for me. I appreciate all of you bearing with me while I struggle with my first time trying to beat this man. Please just let me heal. Thank you. I was actually really scared. Not like that. Not like scared in the normal sense. You guys know what I mean. That the attack was gonna end up hitting me with the tail. Oh god, because I missed the back foot. I missed dodging the back foot. I could have gotten close. I don't know. I'm a little paranoid. I really don't want to die. I just want to get this over with. I mean, I just wanted to get this over with from the beginning of it. I don't want to keep failing. I don't want to say failing you, because I know you guys are being patient and are very kind by just hanging out with me. But I would like to make progress. You know, making progress is fun for all of us, I believe. I hope. I believe. I can imagine. Good. Got that one through. Good, good, good. Good, good. You get a little swing here. Do the stop. Good, swing. Oh, I missed. I'm so bad. I'm garbage. I'm not actually, but would have been nice. Would have been nice. Would have been very nice. Oh! We're alive. How's your day going, team? Hope your day's going fine. I'm just getting lifted in the air by a dragon. We're alive. We can heal. It's enough space. We can dodge. I said enough space, but I meant enough time to dodge. Stop! 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 Please stop! Stop with the spins. I dislike you. I dislike you spinning. I'm sure you know that. Hit his leg. Hit his leg. Just like again. We made it, dude. We made it. All right, let's try to kill him. I love the fact that he goes into shadow mode when he's in the like dark side of the cliff or whatever. I tried not to die over spawning over the man. Anyway, okay, good. Good. Cool. Oh, that's not cool. That was not cool. Very much not cool, bro. Very much not cool, bro. Very much not cool, bro. Please don't spin again. Thank you. If you just do the leg thing, please, that's way better. Or not, you know, or not. Oh, I'm being bad. I'm throwing. I'm really throwing, dude. I didn't even have to take the damage there. I'm just throwing. Please don't kill me. Good, I'm alive. Let me hit. No, I can't hit him. Good, I'm not garbage. I'm garbage. No, I'm joking, but it's funnier that one. For me, anyway. I don't know about you guys. I didn't have time. I need to get space. I like how. This is why we're online. I like seeing other people struggle with this, rolling around, trying to live. Alright, swing at him! Swing at his leg! Oh, he missed twice. I'm upset. I'm sure you would be upset too, but I don't know you that well, so. Oh! I can't speak for you. But I'm upset that I got that I didn't get hit. That I didn't hit him. Sorry, I'm panicking. Hold on, let me try to focus and not die. Dude, I was scared. I'm sure you could tell with their movements. Please. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to be over there. You know, there's like 4 chests that way, but I don't know if I want to be over there, buddy. You just please. Throw me a bone. Throw me a huge bone. That is a bone. I don't know if it's a huge one. That is a bone. You got more bones? He's got another bone, team! He got another bone for me! I hit him twice. 2 more, he's dead. 1 more, he's dead. He's dead. GG's. GG's. Alright, bye. Don't care, bye. Thank goodness he's out of my life. I never have to see him again. But I don't know if that's true yet. You know, I don't know if that's actually true, but he's gone. Nice slab. That's what's in the chest. GG! Thank you for giving us that. Thank you all of you who stayed to watch me finally kill that guy after 3 hours. 3 hours. A dragon high up in the sky out of sight of the naked eye. Shut up! Shut up! With your poem. I can't deal with your poem right now. I hated that. I hated every not actually. It's I'm an extremist. I'm being extreme. If only Hawkeye were here. I'm being extreme. But that was I don't know, man. That fight leaves me speechless. I struggle too much with mans. I get too nervous with mans. Just body. I cannot even imagine what it's gonna be like when we get to Midir. What even popped up? Just the blood? Yeah, blood thing. I can't even imagine what it's gonna be like to beat up Midir. We didn't even need to do that, by the way. If anybody's watching and didn't know, we didn't even need to kill mans. We just did it because we felt like it. Just like every other NPC I've killed in the game, we just did it because we felt like it. Anyway, we're going. My controller's not being. My controller decided to just quit on me. I'm glad they quit on me now and not during a boss fight. That's very nice of my controller. Thank you. Thanks again, team, for sticking around during the entire stream and watching me die to Kalameet for 3 hours. I'm glad. Well, I don't actually know that for sure. But thank you for Azan and taking a shot or talking with me as well in chat. It's always good to have a back and forth, otherwise I feel awkward. I'm not trying to like put pressure on you guys or anything, of course, but it's always good to have a back and forth, otherwise I feel awkward. How do I get up, team? I mean, you don't have to answer that, I'll figure it out, but I would like to get up. Okay, good. Spy dogs, please, please leave me alone. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Kill the dog, how dare he? Look at all these people, dude. I love it. I like seeing people because it also makes me feel, what's it called? What's the word? Validated about the fact that I'm not over leveled for this place. That's not even feel that I've been watching for that long. It was enjoyable. Thank you, Taking Shot. I appreciate the feedback. Cause listen. I've made a post about this, my mental health on my community tab. So if anybody wants to read it, you can go there. I'm not really the type of person to trauma dump on people or like put that on other people. But I do feel pressures on how entertaining I'm making not only the stream but like other things. Not because of like money or like the fact that I want to be monetized or anything. I just like making art, you know. I just like making videos and all that. Like I'm really not into the whole. I mean, obviously I want to do this as a job, but I'm really not into the whole sponsorship or money or sponsorship for money, whatever combo of words I need to use for that. Could you not kill me? Should I use these 60,000 souls? Should I use that? I'm sure most people would say yes. Wait, I don't even know. Wait. Where am I even going? I don't even know where I'm going. I just went down. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, there's an elevator here. I'm so dumb, dude. We're gonna kill everybody. At least I'm gonna try to kill everybody. Every enemy. YouTube, don't flag me. We're gonna try to kill every enemy. Okay, my 60,000 souls are gone. Nobody cares. It's over. Doesn't matter. They never existed. They never existed. I hate these guys. I don't really mind. I mean, the 60,000 souls. What were they gonna buy? Like 2 levels? It's not really that helpful. Plus, we're planning to do a playthrough of this at soul level 0, so it's not really that big of a deal either. It's more of a skill issue situation for me whenever I die, or whenever I can't kill a boss and stuff like that. Because this is literally just for me, like attempting to do soul level 0. And for people who don't know what soul level 0 is, it's just staying at level 1 or at level 0 or whatever video game you play that has levels, and progression, without having like extra, you know, damage attack with putting on levels. But that's the plan in the future. That's probably going to happen next year, if not the year after that. I do not want to confirm anything because I'm sure you all know how long it's taken me to stream this again, and I'm sure all of you who've been with me for years have known I've taken like a 4-year break of YouTube before. Like any job, if you don't do it because you love it, it's not even worth it. Yeah, I'm trying to do this just because I like making videos and art, like art in every, I fell in the hole, in every way. Not to sound obnoxious, obviously, but like because of, I like to draw, and sometimes I want to draw the thumbnails, but we're practicing that. And then you know, the thumbnails that we make. And by the way, credit to the person who drew this thumbnail is in the description of the stream. I did not draw this thumbnail. It was some dude on Reddit. I don't know if they have a like website or if they like are freelance artist or anything like that, but you know, this was not done by me. It was done by somebody on Reddit. I used their art for it. But yeah, I just want to make sure people know. People trying to beat Dark Souls with 0 damage taken, it's mind-boggling. There's the Happy Hob who did it. I don't know if he did soul level 1, but he did it without getting hit like at all, like once, like, and that's with Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3 back to back. And by back to back, I mean back to back. Not only was it like he did not stop playing, it was also the fact that like if he got hit in Dark Souls 3, he started back in Dark Souls 1. I'm sure most of you who know about Dark Souls content, you know about Happy Hob and him doing that. I'm just explaining it for people who don't, just in case. Because I know people watch the after streams if they don't have time. I need to stop being bad if they don't have time to get the live stream. I just want to do 0 to level 0 because I'm multiple people have done it, so obviously if a ton of people have done it, I'm sure it's not the hardest thing on the planet if a multitude of people can do that kind of thing. Not to like boast or like put people down, but like it's achievable. Like I'm sure people would agree that calling something that a large, well, maybe not a large amount of people, but a significant amount of people, more than a handful amount of people, more than 2 handful amounts of people have accomplished sounds achievable. Sure, most people can agree on that without it being like a negative statement. So I want to go for some level 0 or just like level 0 with no XP. I don't know if I would ever do no hit like copy hop, dude. I'm not that good. I'm at best above average, dude. I can get through almost any video game that's not based on RNG. Like the Oregon Trail, not the Oregon Trail, the Oregon Trail. By the way, YouTube, that's a video game. I'm not talking about organs in a different way, YouTube. It's a video game called the Oregon Trail. But yeah, not the Oregon Trail because I know people like the Oregon Trail. It's for those of you who don't know what the Oregon Trail is. It's I said I was gonna not to you guys. I said to myself I was gonna kill these guys so I could get through here, and then I forgot once I went on the elevator. The Oregon Trail, not the Oregon Trail, the Oregon Trail is a game about a very early, very old game about people making the trip across the United States from the East Coast to the West Coast, to describe it in the simplest terms possible. That game is fun, that game is fine, just I don't like the Oregon Trail, which is similar to the Oregon Trail, but it's not. I'm dead. Bye! Okay, we're actually gonna try now because we need to end the stream in like 2 minutes, and I want to have an actual fight with the final boss or 2. This weapon kind of sucks. I mean, it's not bad for the bosses as you've seen. That's what we were using for the bosses, but I forgot. Guys, leave me alone, please. Leave me alone. I'm just a poor farmer with my scythe. I'm totally. Oh, please, let me live. All right, whatever. I'm just a poor farmer with my scythe, man. I'm just trying to farm some souls. Anyway, let's swap this out for the other weapon that won't kill me. The reason why this weapon sucks without having a boss is because, like I said, the bleed effect. Where's my weapon that won't kill me? Hello? Oh, there it is. Is that the one? No, there it is. It's because, like I said, the bleed effect, but if I hit multiple enemies, it stacks the bleed effect, like, way more, like, it multiplies it, not like by 2 or anything like that, it just counts it twice because I hit 2 enemies or 3 enemies, which is annoying. I wish it only counted it once because it swung the weapon once, but, you know, that's how the game's, I'm dead. That's how the developers wanted to design the game. Much, but all this work. That's how the developers wanted to design the game. So I have to, not like in a negative way, I just have to use this weapon. I like this weapon, I just was using the scythe because I was recommended it, and I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty useful. I don't know what else what other adjective I can use, but I can't use that weapon when I'm fighting regular enemies, like I said, it does stack for each enemy I hit, and not. I don't want to do very good, and not every swing I made. Which with this weapon, it doesn't really stack those that bleed at all. I mean, on me, it stacks the bleed on them. Normally we use this weapon, which is just a katana, a very long katana, a washing pole. I like it because of the reach, but we go with the scythe now because it does more damage and it does more bleed. I don't know how much bleed it's gonna do for Manus. I don't even know if Manus takes bleed damage. I hope it does. I'm gonna drink water again. Remember to hydrate and all that. Gotta make sure to hydrate, even if you're not talking. Hello, demons. There's one right behind me. No, but there is you. And you didn't die in one hit. What a shame. Goodbye. Go caster, just go caster. That's why the pillars are here, team. No, who made this game? I don't. Was it Miyazaki? Who's the name of the developer? He stopped. They stopped. I'm dead. The point being, the developer of this game actually, thought what is true with the map design, and that's what the pillars are there for. Bigger than your character, yo. Look at the holster. That shit is crazy. I don't know how you hold that that piece of metal on your hip or on. I mean, yeah, I kind of get it with your hands, but like, it's almost like a cloud sword, except this is a little more believable because it's not as bad with the center of gravity for the weight of the weapon. Because if you've seen any videos, some people like making an actual cloud sword, it's like they just complain, not complain like in a bad way, but they make it a point to say that the biggest problem with the cloud sword is the fact that the handle sucks and you can't carry a large weapon from that handle. Or with the handle for a cloud sword. It's not that important. I'm just trying to make sure I feel air while I'm walking back. I could farm souls here to 60k if I wanted to. I don't really care about Kalameet and losing those 60 souls. I'm more upset when I die to silly things or fall off a cliff. Not like actually upset, right? Like I'm not the type of person to crash out or rage quit on these kind of things. I'm definitely the type of person to be bad enough about my performance in a video game. Not a video game, like not like literally, but while I'm doing a boss fight that I might just like be, well, team, I can't really do much. I mean, if I wasn't able to beat Kalameet, we were probably just gonna be like, well, team, sorry, can't really do much. I mean, I don't really have any more time to fight Kalameet, but I have more time to mess around here and try to show you guys the boss and do a few more attempts with him now that Kalameet is done, though, because I won't be that invested in trying to kill this other boss. I mean, if we can get it for try, I'll love that. Seriously, he can't holster it from his belt. Yeah. I don't even know how he does this. This is so weird. But, it's a video game. We can all acknowledge video game logic. I just think it's funny. With how skinny and malnutrition this guy is. The caveman build. The skinny man build. Oh, we do need our shield, though. Alright, I'm just gonna matrix the shit and get out of the way. Okay, I can't matrix the magic, apparently. Sadly. Like, you can't matrix the magic. I made the magic isn't bullets or arrows. Like with the guy, the NPC outside trying to shoot at me with his damn bow. This magic just homes into my body. It's not really a guess, it's just, something I'm not extremely used to. Also, where does the other guy come from? I swear there's another guy out here. It could just be him, and I forget each time. Anyway, we got a group of 4 nerds to get rid of before I go down the elevator. Hi, nerds. Loaded head! I don't remember what that's for, or how useful that is. Throw me in the pit! Throw me in the pit! The abyss calls to me! Anyway, that's just my obsession. Alright. Alright, bam. We need to make sure I don't die. We gotta go destroy this guy. Bam, destroy him. Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare. Yeah, that's what you get. Get out of my face. Okay, we got another dude up there. Can't stab him. Don't kill me, don't kill me. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't steal your family. I'm poisoned. Why am I... Not why am I poisoned. I said why am I not smart enough to avoid the poison is what I was gonna say. But the poison isn't that big of a deal, dude. I was gonna be so upset if I backflipped off the map here. I was actually gonna be mad at myself, not like that mad, but I was gonna be visibly upset if I threw myself off the map right with that little ledge. Sir, ma'am, person can just die. I appreciate your entertainment. Goodbye. Okay, what is this? I don't know. I've never been here before. It's a big buff boy. There's a guy dodging. I don't like this setup. I thought there was only one boss. Who are you? Sir? He doesn't have a health bar. Alright, that's fine. He does not have a health bar. I don't care, I don't care, you don't matter, you don't have a health bar, there's no music popping off, and you're not important. Good luck, nerd. I'd like to see you try. I'd like to see you try. Anyway, they never jump off because they're cowards. Every single one of them. Thank you, game. Leveled up, that's for clowns. No, I know, I leveled up. That's why I said that. I need my ring. I need my ring. Hold on, I need my ring. That's gonna be sad, actually, the fact that I can't do this without my ring. Wait, do I need it though? I needed to double check that I can't. Wait, hold on. Try lights. Left. Okay, nah, we don't need light, alright? We're too good for light. Not like that, not like that. Or I'd rather have a challenge, what I'm trying to get at. Yeah. We don't need any of those items, I just do it for fun. Beware, you're a strange creature. Hello? Whoa. I hear. I listened to your man's coming out at me with that streaky strooty. I'm coming for that booty attitude. Where'd he die? Look at those demons. Where'd he die? He just fell? Yup, man, she just fell, I guess. I don't like that. I hope they don't come up to me. Oh, if they were trying to stab them, they do come up to me. I fell! I knew that was gonna happen, dude. I didn't want it to happen. I don't know where I am. Sir! Sir! I would go! I would kill you normally. I would normally kill you, but I don't want to die. Are you my guardian angel? Not really, but I'm just trying to, you know, make it a little more interesting than it can be. Oh, he's all the way over there. Do we follow the cat or do we follow the gems? We follow the cat, I guess, because he's not trying to kill me. The gems have tried to kill me before. I'm not joking. Not completely, anyway. Where the hell does this cat go? This is where I came from, cat. We're just gonna follow the light then. This cat is gone. I don't know about going up. I think, you know, going down is the plan. I also don't know about touching these guys. They may not have hands or weapons, but no, you know, if you saw that in real life, would you approach it? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. If you saw something like this in real life, would you try to hug it? Is that the first thing you thought you would have? No. No, you would not hug it. You should not hug it because it hurts you, like we just saw. A lot, actually. How do I get over there? This dude just jumped off. Bet. Bet. This guy just fucking jumped off the cliff. Bet. Either that or he just stood there and got killed by no, he jumped off the cliff. Alright. I knew it. I knew it. I called it. Anyway, I don't know how to get over there. I get a little excited when I feel like I know the demise of another player in the ghost form, in the bloodstain. Let's go. Ah, no. I'll fall off. We have enough past. Okay, we have enough. Hey, what's up, dude? How you doing? You should have attacked me when you had the chance. You should have attacked me. Do you die? No, you don't die. I don't know about going down there. These guys do die, though. I can't sheath my weapons. Sure. Thank you. You die. Yeah, they die. They don't give me soul though. I just want to know what's over there. Oh, my curiosity got the best of me. All right, we're just gonna yeet ourselves down there like we normally do. Think next stream you should play Bloodborne. Bloodborne is Bloodborne has a mechanic with the blood vials that I could not get through. I just couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint. I just wasn't able to do it. But I appreciate the suggestion. We actually do plan on going through most of the Souls games and most of the From Software games. Let's get down here. This is what they were defending, which is nothing, by the way. That's what they were defending. Absolutely nothing. So I wasted all my damn time with that. I don't care about this. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Oh, that's a lot of damage. We're gonna end up killing that caster since they're gonna shoot at me. I ended up doing that for the... I don't remember what the name of the other dragon is. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember the name of the other dragon, but the name of the dragon that's at Blighttown. If you play the game, that guy, the dragon at Blighttown, where he had a caster friend up top that kept shooting at me during his boss fight. Anyway, before I get interrupted, I was talking about the fact that we're planning to do From Software streams. Yeah, we're just planning to do From Software streams. I'm trying to get down to where this boss is though before we end the stream. But Bloodborne was one that I struggled with the most. It would be one of the last ones. Like, I'm planning to do Sekiro before Bloodborne because of the fact that the blood boss situation is something that I struggle. Why did I go back up? I struggle with. Are you just gonna stay there? No, he's not gonna just stay there. Alright, bye. I had fun with Bloodborne though. It took me a while to beat what's his name? I don't know his name. The boss. The first boss. Is he even the first boss? The old man that turns into a beast at the beginning of the game. Not the like giant beast that's on the bridge. That could be taken as the first boss. The old man that has like a lamp. I think he has a lamp. That guy. Where's the caster? Took me a long time to beat him. And then afterwards I ran out of blood vials, so I was like, man, I don't know if I want to keep playing this game. I'm not saying that as like a criticism of Bloodborne, or as like, oh, Bloodborne's bad or anything like that. I'm just saying that was what my experience was, my first-hand experience when I played it. Bro, can you like not exist there? I guess you're going to exist. I don't like you. Yeah, keep laughing. Keep laughing. Let me get out of the way. Thank you. He manages. No way. Here. What do you mean here? I don't need humanities, bro. This is why nobody rated this guy, because nobody did humanities. Get out of here. No, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean, but I definitely don't need humanities. There we go, team. We got it. All right, we know how to get down here. That's all that matters. Sniper spot. Is there any bonfire? You guys want to die? I can make that happen very easily without getting myself in trouble. Trust me. Get out of here. What the hell is that? You guys saw that? Did you guys see that? That's a guy with a box. Maybe that might have that could have just been a square shield. That could have just been a square shield. It reminded me of Bike Man though. That's why I made a big deal about it, because it just reminded me of Bike Man having a box on his back. But it's not really that important. I was just surprised. I don't think there is a bonfire nearby, by the way. We're gonna try to look a little bit, just a little bit. But it feels like this is just it, and I have to yeet myself down here, which is fine. That's what I'm used to. Putting myself down the pit and going into the boss. All right, team, we got this first try. Right, first try. Fingers crossed, first try. I heard the game is hard. That's why I said that is as a joke. Yeah, no, I do appreciate the suggestion. I heard that game has one of the hardest bosses on DLC, so that's the reason why I want to play it, because of the hardest boss that people keep making a big deal about. That's harder than all the other Dark Souls games. I want to see how bad it is. I want to see if people are just talking out of their not like that. That actually sounds mean. I want to see if people are just not making things up, but exaggerating with his name. I don't know his name. The guy that has a weird arm or a weird body. That's not very descriptive. I mean, this guy has a weird arm and a weird body. Anyway, first try, first try. Okay, no, that's not gonna happen, dude. Alright, we're alive. Buddy. Well, we're alive. Oh, okay. We're gonna try one more time, and then we're calling it. Let's go! Thank you, Tequila Shot, for the enthusiasm. I got destroyed, but I do appreciate the enthusiasm. We're gonna try one more time though, and then we're gonna end the stream, and then that's gonna be another stream. It's probably not gonna be tomorrow. Very likely not going to be tomorrow. But yeah, me beating this guy gonna be on the stream altogether. And then the game ends. As soon as this guy dies, that's it. That's the game. You know, that's all she wrote. I mean, obviously, you know, we're on part 16, and me killing this guy, it was going to be part 17, if not part 18, if I'm that bad. But you know, we're not going to go past part 20. All right, yeet. Bye, nerds. Thank you for letting me through. Did I get confused and go the wrong way? Who died? Oh, somebody probably just fell off the cliff. Yeah, I think I got confused the wrong way. I could throw myself down there, but those are just bottomless pits, really. You can show me where to go. That's very helpful. It's either that way or that way. What's up that way? Oh, don't kill me, please. That's just another ghost. I think it's down is worth it more, though. I'm so bad. At least I'm not dead, though. I was more afraid that I would die from these guys. I was trying not to get in your way. Dude, guys, you guys are like triple stacks. Oh, hi, it's this guy. Well, this person. Please, thank you. Appreciate it. I don't care if I'm poisoned, dude. Poison's not gonna stop me or do anything. At least that one's gone. That's the better move, actually, because that caster could one-shot me with just its magic. All right, and this is where boss is, right? Boss is this way. Look at him. Look at him. I see him. Yep. This is where boss is. Yep. If that guy's walking the same way I am, that's where boss is. All right. We're gonna die. We're gonna die with dignity. We're going to put on this axe. Not axe, scythe. Why did I say axe? Scythe. Why did I say axe? Scythe. We put on the scythe and we're gonna go in and kick his ass. That's the plan. That's the plan. Did I skip the cutscene last time? Okay, bro, looks like it's 10 times harder. Holy combos. Yeah, that triple combo was insane. I can't remember if I skipped this cutscene last time. My memory is very short. Yeah, this is the supposedly the hardest one in this game. I'd never seen anybody play Manus. I've never really watched videos on Manus or watch streams on Manus or anything like that. I'm completely blind here, team. I know Manus has a big hand, right? Like that's all I know. Has a big left hand, right hand. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know about the move sets and all that. Dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. No, okay, I'm not dead. And there's a wall, so I can't. Hey, look, that thing doesn't have contact damage. What a wonderful thing. I had a feeling that was going to happen, but I wanted to see if I could go behind them. Ah, I'm struggling a lot to dodge that arm. Well, that's the combo. He was gonna camp me in. Okay, good. Thank you for reminding me that I did not skip the killer shot. I'm glad I didn't skip that the first time. We're probably gonna rewatch it when I do the stream again the first time, but we're not gonna rewatch it every time. Anyway, team, that's all the time I had for today. We were gonna stop at 3 hours if we didn't beat Kalameet, but since we did, I wanted to get us here at least. No, I'm not warping anywhere game. I wanted to get us here at least before we ended. That way we have the setup for next stream. Like I said, next stream is probably not gonna happen tomorrow. I'm just probably gonna just pop off with surprise streams from now on, and you'll see them a few hours ahead of time. I try my best to put them like 24 hours before the stream actually happens. Like I'll try my best to do that, but I'm not perfect. I have. I mean, I'm not using this as an excuse, I'm sure, but I'm sure you can all understand and respect the fact that I have a day job, so I can't necessarily be completely prepared. But thanks again for sticking around. The question is, does he have more phases, or are we gonna find next stream? I think we should find out next stream. I could just look it up right now and look at a video, but I think we should find out next stream. I believe, or at least I want to believe, that he's gonna have another phase because he's Manus. He's like, it was he Manus, dude. Didn't even read his name while we were fighting him. The point is, I want to believe that he's gonna have another phase that's a lot harder and a lot faster. He's like the big broad boy of the DLC. But we're gonna learn that next stream. The next stream is gonna be like that far away. It's gonna be before October 1st because I want to finish. Well, not before October 1st. Sorry, it's gonna be before October 7th because I want to finish Dark Souls before we start streaming Conscript. And Conscript is gonna be a live stream since I feel like people would be more interested in that than just watching the Let's Play. But yeah, there's gonna be another stream before October 7th, and that'll be us going through the last boss of Dark Souls. Hopefully we beat him on that stream. But just to clarify, uh October 1st through October 7th is going to be Darkwood, but it's not going to be Darkwood streams. It's just going to be the Darkwood Let's Play uploaded for 7 days straight. They're not going to be pre-recorded. I mean, most are going to be pre-recorded by like the day before. Like, for example, I'll be on October 7th, but I'll record it on October 6th. That kind of thing. But anyway, I I'm glad you're hyped. Tequila shot. I appreciate the feedback again. It's really nice to, hear people communicate with me about it. And thank you for anybody else who was just lurking and watching the stream. I'm glad you enjoyed enough to stick around for the entire 3 hours and almost 30 minutes. I hope to see you in the next one, which, like I said, it's going to be before October 7th. Well, it's more like before October 8th, because October 8th is the conscript stream. And then, yeah, I hope I see you on the next stream, and good luck with everything. And goodbye. Thank you again. See you next time.